The following audio is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content, graphic language, graphic violence, and strong sexual content. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to Fedora, everyone. My name is Tony, otherwise known as Slade. I am your DM for this lovely evening. I am here with Eli.
No.
Mayhem.
Hello.
Hacksaw. And
beans.
And Milani.
Hello.
She at least didn't say hi this time.
I said hello.
Anyway, I do have to give a very small recap. Last we left off, our intrepid players, and I'm going to use that word again because that is exactly what they are at this current moment. They needed to go and get some money to go and get passage on a ship or buy a ship. Rhaegar was the only one that technically took initiative on getting that said part done, because it seems like that Norbit, Mouse, and Milani had other plans into upgrading their gear was the most important thing that they could possibly do.
I didn't do nothing.
So they did that.
You liar.
Well,
Especially the way
you ended up not doing anything.
I actually contributed everything because I was the one who gave Rhaegar the money.
That is also very fair. That is also very fair.
Thank you very much.
The most important part of last episode is Mouse's cape.
So, moral to the story is that Norbit was being Norbit. Mouse was more concerned about a wolf pelt. Rhaegar was doing his job, and Milani is the sugar mama of the entire group. So, let's just face facts. She has all the money.
No, she will not step on you.
Well, you know, hey, it is what it is. But that's where we are now.
Escalated far too fucking quickly.
That's quite literally how all of our sessions go. They escalate beyond what my brain is capable of, and then it just goes from there.
An education.
But that is where we are now. You guys did manage to get the 2,000 gold. You went back to the ship, gave the captain his gold for the deal. You guys ended up resting that evening. So I know that before the session started, our good friend Mouse said that he wanted to spend that time making some bullets. So I'm going to make you make the same roll that I always do and tell me what your roll is to determine how many rounds that you make. So roll me a 1d4 to determine how many bullets you make. And you guys are going to leave first thing in the morning.
3.
So you made 30 rounds, good sir.
30 rounds going into my pocket.
Okay, so you guys get on the boat, and here's where things are going to, even for myself, get a little complicated, because I have never done this before. This is something that is brand new to me in D&D altogether, so this is going to be kind of a little fun adventure for all of us. I'm going to let you guys decide now. Who wants to be in charge of the rolls for the boat?
Question, what roles are we having to do?
You'll see when we get to that point. I want you
to probably be perception.
No. They're called encounter rolls.
No, I'm asking, is it like, are our stats affecting them?
No.
Is it similar to when we go camping? Like,
Then
if
I
we're
can
like
give a
resting
shit.
out in the wild?
If stats don't matter, I don't give a shit. Anybody can do it.
But I'm going to give each of you a copy of the stats for the boat, because you're going to need them anyway.
Yep.
So there's your boat. There's the stats for the boat.
I don't see it.
So everybody, it's in the podcast campaign channel.
I'm on a boat.
So that's your boat. That's the stats for it. And that's exactly what you're going to go off of. But
who's keeping track of this?
That's what I'm getting at. Who wants to keep track of the boat and the encounters?
That's cute.
Like, quite literally not even 10 minutes into the session.
My worst enemy has come to try to take my gold.
All right. Decide
Yeah,
now.
I
Who
hope
wants to
you
be in
ever
charge
serve.
of the rolls?
Yo, Rhaegar, you want to do it? You seem to have good rolls most of the time.
Fuck it, I'll
Most
try.
of the time.
At least for the first day.
Wow, I opened up the original and it is very blurry.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why you can't do
Wow. It's easier to read smaller, but I can't even read it when it's small.
Oh, I
Tony,
can read it when it's small.
Tony,
Okay,
how do I
so
have more armor than a boat?
it's because you're not reading it the way that it's supposed to be read. A boat has more stats than a regular character does.
He
Like
just
for
told
example,
Mort that he doesn't know how to read.
yeah, exactly. So,
Reading skills, Tony, you're
I-
stats.
like for
I mean,
example,
I read
if
this
you
as-
notice that the boat has multiple hit points,
Yeah, I give it that, but like individual parts, I have more armor than every
You have
individual
enough
part.
intelligence to
Well,
speak, not to
yes.
Oh,
read.
now I can read it even better.
The way the AC for the ship would be calculated is how hard it would be for you to strike each individual component. So
But
the helm would be harder to hit than the sails, obviously.
yes.
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm saying like I'm looking at the armor class and it's like 18 or whatever, and then it's like I look at Norbert and he's sat there with a comfortable 21. I'm like, yes, this man is stronger.
Well, good for fucking you.
This man has thicker skin than a ballista.
I mean, to be fair, you're made out of metal, and
Yeah, I
the
was
ship
gonna
is made out of wood. So,
It has a gold room.
Granted, though, if you get hit by a cannonball at full speed, I don't know if you're going to survive like
Right?
a ship will.
Yeah.
I still think it's just funny.
I don't care what your AC is. If you get hit by a full speed cannonball, you're fucked.
Yeah, if he's enraged, he might be able to catch it with his, his Super Saiyan instinct,
oh, cool. I'm glad we're in an anime now. That's
Does
great.
that say Mongolian?
Hey, but that's not a bad anime to be in. Just saying.
Hi, most of our fucking content's based off of
Mongo-
anime. My back.
The fuck's a
I mean,
Mongolian?
right?
Mongonel.
Okay. All right. All seriousness, though, that is
I'm
the
so
stats for your guys' ship. The ship is technically magical on the inside because of the spell that was cast on the ship. So it's kind of like the TARDIS, where on the outside it's very basic, but the moment you go inside of it, it's very extravagant and very nicer than it should be. It's
Yeah, you
larger
said
on the
it was-
inside.
Yeah, you said it was like the tent from the Addams Family, right?
The Addams Family.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, where they like went into it. It was like this giant. It was like a small tent.
Yeah,
And they're
small
like,
tent on
"We're
the
all supposed to
outside,
fit
giant
in
mansion
there."
on the
You go
inside.
in, and it's a
Oh,
fucking
so
chandelier hanging from it and everything.
Right.
Fourth Harry Potter movie.
Right.
Yes, like that. Yeah.
It's like that, yeah. It's a
Sorry.
small tent on the outside, but large mansion on the inside.
So, question for the DM:
Yes, sir.
does that essentially make the ship a bag of holding?
No, because a bag of holding has an alternate dimension inside of the bag. This is not a dimension.
And is also a bag.
Look, it's Milani.
What the fuck?
I quite literally have a headache. Anyway, okay, Rhaegar, I'm going to give this to you.
Oh, it's so
I'm going to give this
cute.
to you
Yes,
now because
please.
you're in charge of the rolls for the ship, but everybody has access to the boat, so anybody can move it. The movement on the map that you guys will be seeing if
Oh,
you
wow.
get into an encounter is not like the movement of your actual characters. So a square is the equivalent of 1 mile.
Okay.
You can move 5 miles per hour.
Yeah, this is slow ass fucking shit, bro.
I will kill your fucking character off so goddamn fast.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Are you done? Are you done? You're in the middle of the ocean. I will drown your ass.
And the Kraken grabs the little mouse.
Anyway, for those that are listening, they're being assholes in Discord. It's fine.
They are, not me. Just saying.
Be polite, okay? I'm fucking innocent for a change.
Exactly, right? I'm over
How
here,
long
like,
is that going to last, though, is the question.
I mean, how long doesn't a stripper keep her knickers on?
How long are you going to keep us bored without any fights?
That depends on Rhaegar, because he's the one rolling.
Oh no.
Rhaegar.
Tell me what the fucking roll, asshole.
Okay. Seeing as how as your party members want to be dicks,
I'm not a
I'm
dick.
going to make your first
I'm
roll
not a dick.
extravagantly hard for you.
Oh no.
It wasn't on me, Rhaegar.
You're going to roll a 1d20, and if you roll lower than a 15 on the die, you will go into an encounter.
Sweet.
Norbert, he played right into our hands.
What'd you roll?
7.
7? Okay. Roll me a 1d10.
Joke's on you. I'm into that.
Wait, which one's a 1d10? I've never had to roll a 1d10 before.
It's the one with the 10 sides
It's the
on
die with 10 sides on it.
I knew he was gonna say that. Oh, it's the one with 10 sides, half of what a D20 is.
That would be a 7 as well.
Cool.
Something
7?
about the number 7 tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, so when it looks like a diamond.
You got the worst one. Of course you did.
Yes!
Roll
Start
me
our adventure strong and strong.
The Kraken.
I hope so.
Roll me a 1d20.
Oh
I
no.
would love to fight a fucking Kraken right now. I'm like in the mood to fucking kill something, guys. Are you not?
Question, is this a case of the higher the worse?
No, this is a case of that depending on what you roll determines on what you fight.
Well, what does an 18 get us?
18?
Yeah.
Is that you posting what we get?
No, it was Norbert.
Cool. That's different. That is different.
I am the Kraken. I love it.
It's not a Kraken, but
Like an uwu Kraken.
Oh god, the uwu has infected the
Chibi!
podcast.
It's a chibi!
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Tony, how screwed are we?
You're not as screwed as you could have been.
No.
Is it a
Even
chibi
if it was
Kraken?
like the worst, I think we got this, guys. Don't worry. I think we got this. Never fear.
He's not gonna kill us already. He's not gonna kill us.
No, there was the potential for you guys to go against a Kraken, to be fair.
There's always a potential for us to die to a fucking civilian.
What are you eating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, crackers. My bad.
Now, how many... Oh, no. You get to determine how many you get to fight. Roll 2d4 and tell me what you get.
Oh, motherfucker.
we're fighting merman.
Welcome to the podcast where the DM is lazy.
Oh,
Doesn't control themselves.
This is what you call player agency. This is where you guys get to blame me
All right.
for our fuck up.
Alright, Rhaegar, figure out how many mermen we're fighting.
Nah, I ain't gonna blame you. We'll blame you if we only get one.
Tony, what does a 2 and a 3 get us?
A merman.
So that's
5.
5.
Yeah. You could have made me roll any fucking dice whatsoever that had like any numbers on it. Right? Why did a D4 have to be the one?
That way you have you don't get like swarmed with like 20 fucking enemies with the
I mean,
D20.
it could have been fucking
1.
How many mermen do you want to fight,
2.
Rhaegar?
So it gives you the chance. It's more
3.
balanced doing like multiple small dice compared to like one big dice.
4.
should have been like 20 mackerel.
Five.
And in which case, I was going to say we're about to have a
20 mackerel, a school of fish.
So,
Listen, if it's
Okay,
Krakens
net
like the
out.
one I sent, I'll
Yeah.
happily fight them.
okay. So, you guys see swimming towards your guys' boat
uh-oh.
are 5 sea wolves.
Tony, what's the place that we're in called?
It's called the ocean. It's a lot
No,
of
I
water.
meant like what area is what area are we closest to? Obviously,
Oh,
You
what was the
quite-
town we just left?
we're in the middle of the ocean.
You're in the middle of the ocean. You spent a
Well,
full
what was
day.
what was the town we just left then?
Oh, the city we left earlier that we got the ship in. Where did we go from?
Ravens Peak.
Ravens.
We are the pirates of the Ravenspeak.
Oh god.
Cool.
That sounds
All right. Well,
nasty.
you see,
Cool.
you see 5 like gigantic sea wolves heading in your direction.
It's
He
like a-
just, I
looks
just
like-
hear Rhaegar. I feel like Rhaegar would do this. He would just look over to the side. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like Shitbag's gonna be like sea friends.
Okay. So here's how the combat works in the boat.
Yeah.
cannons are
Is there are we using the boat to fight them, or are they going to?
You're
like, be able
using
to
the boat to
jump
fight.
onto the-
Yeah, you're using the boat to fight.
Interesting. Hey, question.
Yep.
What is your Norbit? This is mainly for you and Tony.
Go for
What
it.
is your ability to freeze water at a large scale?
Not very
Oh.
good, I don't
Damn it.
think. I think I've got like
Interesting.
wait, actually, Tony, are we going off of the thing that I sent last time?
You can't freeze the ocean. I'm telling
Obviously, obviously.
We're not the whole ocean.
I can freeze patches of it, though,
That's why I
technically.
asked like the range of his freeze ability for water.
Let me get the thing that me and Tony had up last time, and I'll tell
Yeah.
you exactly.
Because I'm wondering, like, is he like a waterbender in some form or fashion?
you. No.
water.
Is that like a
I
genasi?
mean, kind of.
Like, you know,
but
lift
not
them out of the
with-
water while keeping them in the water?
Oh
like a
no,
big
not that
bubble?
good. Not that good.
Not that good? Oh, because I was going to say, let's just pick
No.
them up. Pick them
I have,
up.
I have a plan to stick Milani on the ballista and Hacksaw on the whatever the
here we
fuck
go.
that bottom
Just
weapon.
strap me. Just strap me
Alright.
to one of the fucking
Here we go.
harpoons and shoot me at them.
Here's what me and Tony had looked at last time and said like we agreed on for like freezing and stuff.
Yeah.
Maximum weight you can lift with telekinesis is 119 gallons, or of a sphere of 3.12 feet. The maximum like size was a cube of water, which would
Mhm.
have been 935 gallons at 5 feet diameter squared.
Are these? Would you call these, Tony? What did you call them? Like
They're called
whale-
sea wolves.
sea wolves.
They're greater sea wolves. They're about 12
They're like
to
the size
15
of a
feet
whale,
long.
like a killer whale. It's like the size of a killer whale.
About roughly, yeah. A little bit smaller than a killer whale, but yeah.
Or are they like a manatee?
I mean, if we're still using the same thing, Tony, technically I could boil 1,000 gallons.
Sea wolf. I found them. This is what they look like, guys.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so yeah, but there's 5 of them. They're heading your way. Rhaegar, because you're the one that's making the rolls, you're the one that gets to roll initiative for the entire party.
Oh mother.
Yes.
Okay. Since everybody's posting fucking memes in the chat and you know.
I'm still sitting here doing nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, Tony, what I'm obviously rolling a d20, but what do I add to that for the initiative?
It's whatever your initiative modifier would be. I'm going to allow you to have that, but you're rolling for the entire party.
Am I rolling my initiative or like something or a stat for the ship?
No, use Rhaegar's stats for initiative for
Right.
the entire party. So you roll once, and that determines when you guys go on the full scale of everything.
Okay, that's a 16.
Okay.
How many crew members do we have?
30 plus you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Since we're not fighting with ourselves and we're fighting using the equipment around the ship, would shield as a reaction still technically work on the ship? No, fair enough.
No.
I just thought I'd ask since we're using that as the combat thing, like rather.
Why
than
don't you
the
change
characters.
Pigeon into something else?
What he can is it has a limit to what he can change it into.
Yeah, but is there like
The
a
size
space
wouldn't
limit?
change.
The size wouldn't change. It's just it's
Well,
a
no,
limit
I'm
into
talking
what.
about. Well, can he change it into like a fucking whale or something? You know what
No,
I'm saying? Like a sea
it's
creature.
kind of like a familiar. You only have a specific CR rating as to what you can change it into.
Uh-huh.
So if he tries to change Pigeon into a different animal that doesn't match the CR rating as to what he can change it into, it just fails.
Yeah. So
Tony,
basically, if there was like let's say
What's the initiative for that you rolled, Rhaegar? Was it 16? You said.
I've got another question for you.
Yep.
There's no damage stats on this image. It tells you. Okay, where?
No?
The galley can fire its.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Like 3d10 piercing damage for the
ballista.
Mongol
You
elf.
roll. Whoever uses the ballista will roll a 1d20 plus 6 to hit. Whoever does the monocle is 1d20 plus 5, and then the damage is after that.
Yeah.
Okay, it was fucking that small. I couldn't read it.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you, and you were like, "Oh, I can read it."
No, I can read the bigger shit. It's just like, okay.
All right. So you've got 2 sea wolves that will go first, then you guys on the ship, then 3 sea wolves after that. Now, the way that this works is that each of you is going to be a part of one part of the ship. So you've got one person who's going to be moving it, one person who is going to be at the guns, one person is going to be at the monocle, whatever you guys decide, that's where you guys are going to be at. Whoever doesn't get a spot on the ship that does something with the ship will be able to do whatever they want to with their characters, but you cannot leave the boat.
Should I be the one on the guns, or should I be using my gun?
That's a good question.
It's whatever you guys decide, but
I mean, it's up to you.
I have range. I can do range since we can't leave the boat.
Yeah, but we need to realize we need to remember each of these squares is a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so when they get within, like, how many feet is that?
Yeah, but is Tony going to be super fucking pernickety and say that a mile is way outside of your gun's range?
So
I'm trying to think. I can do what, 70 feet?
The way that it will work for the guns is that you can shoot your guns up to 2 squares. So they have to be within 2 squares around the boat's perimeter.
We're talking about his personal firearm.
I'm talking about my personal firearm.
Your personal firearm will be 1 square.
Oh,
shoot that thing to a mile?
No, no, it's technically classified as like within the parameters of a mile. So because you're out on the open ocean, it's just that it's kind of like what you do when you're doing half damage or whatever. You round it down for the half damage, but in this case, I'm rounding it up. So for his gun on the ship, I'm going to allow 1 square, but that's as far as he can shoot.
Question though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That fish is the closest one 6 miles away.
They swim very fast, so they will be able to get to your boat very quickly.
I'm just saying though, it's like fucking like that's a long distance to actually see.
Yeah, so that's what I'm about to get at with the ship too. So your ship has a speed of 5 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So you can move 5 squares. These sea wolves can move 3.
So I mean, if we're talking like actual, how many feet's in a mile?
Loads.
A lot, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, how did we see? Like, let's see, 1 mile. How many feet? 5,280 feet.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's kind of like you've got people like up in the crow's nest who are all constantly inspecting. Like somebody on the ship
31,680 feet.
Somebody on the ship is going to be able to notice them, but there are going to be instances in this fight specifically because they can swim underwater where you guys will not be able to hit them with your weapons. So you kind of have to just plan together as a group as to what you're going to do, because a lot of you, like you were discussing before, some of you have spells that will help you.
Yeah, actually, going back to that real quick, let's say I made a cannonball out of ice with spikes. Would that do extra damage? Using shape water to freeze the water in the shape of a cannonball with spikes.
You would be able to do that to an extent, yes, but the damage will be the same.
Even though it's got spikes now?
I think nautical
it would be, instead of bludgeoning damage, it would be piercing damage, but yeah.
Huh. Alright, so there's no point actually doing it then.
In that case, no.
Alright. I just thought I'd ask because obviously...
But there are spells that you guys have that will benefit you into being able to hit creatures like these that can swim underwater and take advantage of being underwater.
I mean, technically, couldn't I use Branding Smite on a cannon?
In this case, I'm actually going to allow that, yes. So any spells that you can add to a weapon that will allow you to hit one of these creatures, I'm going to allow you to add those spells to that, yes.
I mean, because it doesn't, I was going to say, it doesn't say anything about it having to be a weapon I own. This is the next time you hit a creature with a weapon. Like, that's why I asked, so.
Right.
Yeah. So we can use spells, so I mean, actually, Milani, you've got a shit ton of, like, buff spells, haven't you?
I have spells, yeah. They're not a shit ton.
Yeah, like, ones that you can buff a weapon with.
I don't know.
Have a look.
Tony?
I mean, yeah, like that's what I was saying. You got this is one of those things that
Tony, she doesn't know. That's why I'm asking you. You might know.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
By the way, what the fuck's a Mongol one?
I don't fucking know.
It's
never heard of one before. That's why I've got to ask.
Bludgeoning damage. Mongol, is that like some kind of like? Is that like a cannon? It's like bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I have no idea. Because
the other one is piercing, so it's a.
I'd imagine it's a cannon, because it's not the same as a ballista.
Yeah, obviously. I kind of imagined it like a giant fucking harpoon for some reason, but.
All right.
Then you said bludgeoning, so yeah, cannon.
Mangonel.
Like you've got polymorph if you can hit them. You've got
polymorph.
No,
yeah.
Milani has polymorph.
I've got speak with that.
Thunderclap.
Yeah, I mean I have those, but he was saying if I have something that'll buff like one of theirs, like if they were attacking or something.
Oh, that's what it is. Why is that on a boat?
What?
I can't hear what Milani's trying to ask me. So what did you say, Milani?
He was saying, do I have a book of spells that would help with if they're attacking?
Any like your bardic inspiration will do that. So you would have to use your bardic inspiration to help them in that sense. But most of your spells that you've got will either allow you to attack them directly just on your own, or basically heal the party if they end up getting damaged. So you won't be able to do anything as far as like heal the boat or anything when it gets damaged. The only person that can do that technically is going to be Norbit, because he has mending.
I was going to say mending is pretty much the only spell that can be used on the ship.
Yeah, so you will be able to use mending on the boat, and it's going to be the equivalent of if you're casting Cure Wounds on the boat.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that you can do as far as like helping the boat out in that sense. But as far as like buffing and debuffing stuff, for you, Milani, your bardic inspiration will technically allow you to buff the person who's going to be using the guns if you want to do that. Otherwise, no.
Couldn't she also use polymorph on a cannonball?
No, now polymorph is a spell that specifically targets a living being, so you have to target one of the sea wolves and try to hope that it will turn them into whatever you're wanting them to turn into.
Turn them into an anchovy?
Oh no, I meant like use it with the cannon, so when the cannon hits, it'll then get polymorphed. But I didn't know if she could hit.
No, she would have to shoot on her own. So she would have to be the one to cast the spells, and then the rest of you will have to do part of the ship.
I will say I am disappointed, Tony.
What?
There's no dragon and Atar on this boat.
I mean, just be glad you have a boat.
We don't have a thing for cannons. That thing's not a cannon, by the way, guys.
What isn't? Oh, what is it?
It's like a fucking trebuchet. It's a fucking catapult.
It's a catapult? Oh,
yes.
Fuck yeah, let's get mouse in it.
But there's no cannons. What is the cannons? This ship got to have cannons, right, Tony?
Ballistas.
The ballistas is considered as cannons, yes.
Ballista's like it's like a fucking harpoon gun.
It's like a big crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. The Mongola or whatever it's pronounced.
No, the Mongola is a fucking catapult.
Is it a catapult?
Yes. Yeah. That's why I'm saying there's no cannons on this ship. That's why.
Just keep the ballistas as the cannon. So change ballistas to cannon, and instead of piercing, it'll be the bludgeoning damage. and
how many cannons do we got?
I mean, we can't change it. So
I'll tell you what. You asked that question, Mouse. You can roll to see how many they are.
Sweet.
Roll me a 1d6, and that determines how many cannons you have.
Oh my god!
Boom! One.
Wow.
You have one cannon.
Wow.
You have one functional cannon.
Can I roll?
I was rolling for the ship today.
I'm not. Mouse asked the question.
I was the one who asked.
At least mine is better.
You have one functional cannon.
All in
Oh, yeah,
favor.
one functional cannon. That means we have more than one.
Can I use mending to fix a cannon?
I'll tell you what.
Right?
I'll
many
count
cannons do you have?
Hacksaw's as the Mouse's as the functional cannon. Rhaegar, because you are technically making the rolls, roll me a 1d6 and determines how many cannons you actually have. But no matter what you roll, only one of them will work.
I better get to work.
Okay, guys, we have 5 cannons and only one of them works.
Yeah.
Can I use mending to fix one? Because technically it is.
Are you the only one with mending?
Hold on. No, I have it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 cannons can be fixed.
Just trying to keep some mending slots in case the ship gets fucked.
I'm pretty sure my mending's like unlimited, isn't it?
No.
No, is it?
How many spell slots do you have?
Well, yeah, I mean, but apart from because isn't it? I thought my mending was a cantrip. That's why I fixed it.
I'm gonna say about Milani because I think, yeah, it's a cantrip. Mending is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought
so. All right. So that's what I'm about to get at. I'm going to allow you to use mending to fix the cannons, but you're going to have to waste a full turn doing it.
Knew that one. Yeah, I knew that one was coming.
So we're gonna have 5 functioning cannons.
Well,
do we need 5?
You're going to have to waste basically 4 full turns in order to mend those cannons.
So 2
each one mends a turn.
So we can both use 2.
1 turn.
Okay,
yeah, so you can do 2 per turn, so you'll waste 2 turns.
2 turns. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just before this session, because this session has got the fucking potential to roll on for 8 hours. Let's decide who's going to be doing what.
Well, me and Milani are fixing cannons.
Yep. After that is done, what's our who's on what fighting position right now?
Oh, Norbit's going to be where the fucking the sea lady at the front of the ship's usually going to be. He's just going to tie himself to that.
Oh my god.
Well, no, I've got a reason behind it because he's just going to keep using absorb element. Granted, if they bite and fuck.
Walk me through that one, Chief, because you're not going to be able to absorb the entire ocean.
I'm not trying to absorb the ocean. I'm trying to absorb the attacks off of these fuckers if they have any element to them.
Yeah, but you don't know that yet.
Yet.
Like he said, if they have any.
Yeah. If they have any. I will just sit there and defend the boat with absorb element.
Okay, Milani, what's your fighting position going to be?
I don't know.
Would you prefer to be on one of the
she's gonna be on
weapons, or?
Yeah, she'll have to because she's close quarters.
Okay.
She's spells, but I don't know.
Okay, so Mouse, what about you? What's your fighting position going to be?
Well, I was going to see about getting the crow's nest and using my gun.
Okay.
It's not much
Tony, how many of Nameless's crew are actually going to fight alongside us?
All of them are going to help you steer the boat and manage the boat.
Okay, so
that's why I'm telling you now, between all of you here, you guys needed to decide on who's going to do what as far as combat is concerned.
Okay, so say I was to man one of the 5 cannons and the crew were to man the other 4. Obviously, I would roll the damage for the cannon that I was firing, but who would roll the damage for the cannons being manned by the crew?
That's what I'm telling you, is the fact that it's basically boiling down to who is going to be on cannons and who's steering the ship. That's the 2 main things. So if you've got, say, Norbit, who doesn't want to go on the cannons, then one of the 3 of you, Milani, Mouse, or Rhaegar, which one of the 3 of you is going to help steer the ship. Okay.
I'll help steer.
Okay, so Milani will steer the ship. So Mouse and Rhaegar, 2 of you will be on cannons.
I will be in the crow's nest using my gun.
Okay, Rhaegar, basically you're going to roll to attack with the cannons 5 times
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Can I use each individual cannon to target a separate enemy, or does it have to be all 5 cannons on the one enemy?
No. So it's going to be separate. So the way it's going to work, you're going to pick a cannon on which side, and you're going to be able to attack with that cannon equal to the amount of attacks that your character has. So, for example, let's say you wanted to shoot a cannon off the left side of the ship to hit the sea wolf on the left side. You can go to that cannon, you can load it up twice, and shoot out of that cannon the 2 times. But if you're wanting to go in and basically go from one cannon to the other, you're going to be wasting your full turn just on the movement and going from one cannon to the other. But you're not...
Question.
Technically, we have 5 cannons, but we can only fire 4.
You have 5 cannons, and you can only fire a max of 2 if your attack says you have 2 attacks.
But you just said I could waste my movement to get to the second cannon.
Yeah, so say you want to go from the left side of the ship to the right side of the ship. You're going to use half of your movement to go on the left side, the other half to go on the right side, and you're going to be able to shoot once on the left side and once on the right side for a max of 2 attacks.
So then what's the whole point of fixing all the freaking cannons?
Because the more people that's on the cannons, the more attacks you'll be able to do in a turn.
What about the crew members? Are they not going to be on the cannons?
No, they're managing the ship. You've got people that are managing the sails. You've got people that are managing like different parts of the ship.
Yeah, but if they have these weapons on there originally, we're not originally part of the crew, so that means there's enough people here to manage the ship and run the cannons originally. Because if we're not originally part of the crew.
Yeah, and if I'm steering, then obviously there's more than enough people to help.
Something's wrong with that cabin. Yeah, because you said there was 30 crew members.
Yeah,
there's 30 crew members. Yes,
because like there's not going to be like that many people down below unless they're patching. So most of the crew is going to be moved up to the top in order to help fight.
I'll tell you what, Rhaegar, I will roll for one other individual, but you have to stay on one side of the ship and manage 2 of the guns. But you get 2 shots. I'll manage the right side of the ship, and I will be the one to attack on one side, and then you can attack on the other, but you only get a max of 2 shots. That's it.
I use the Mongolian. I don't know what it is, but I don't know how to pronounce it. But that's what I'm going to use. I decided.
But here's how it will work, though. The only thing Milani will be able to do is move the boat.
And sing.
And she can sing to give the bardic inspiration to those that are using the cannons only. That's it.
Oh, so the Rhaegar and the Randy. Okay.
So
I don't get it from using the trebuchet.
No, because the way that her bardic inspiration works, she has to target specific individuals.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I was being stupid. I thought it was area effect.
So Melania will steer the ship, and she will sing to the 2 people that are managing the guns. Mouse can go up into the crow's nest and shoot his gun, but you can only shoot up to 1 square, and if they go underwater, your shot is with disadvantage.
Okay, what is the health on the boat? Max health?
It depends.
Well, into different sections, so...
There's 3 different sections, right? Or how many sections?
There's a total of 1, 2...
All the helm, the sails, Yeah, that's the 3 parts of the physical ship. The hull, the helm, and the sails.
Alright, what is the health on each one of those?
For the hull, you've got 300. For the helm...
100.
For the helm, you've got 50, and for the sails, you've got 100.
Okay. So what we're gonna do? All right. So sails are 100.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said the helm was 50.
Mm-hmm.
So the DM.
So what I'm doing,
since Mouse is going to be in the quote unquote crow's nest, does he use his AC or does he use the AC for the sails?
He would use the AC for the sails.
Right, so if you're going to be in there, your AC is going to be going down to a 12.
Well, it won't be they'll be shooting towards the actual physical part of the ship. So
So basically, whenever I say that I'm going to attack you, Mouse, you're going to go by the stats that's on the ship for the sails.
So Tony, Here's an interesting question that I'm going to interested to see how you're going to work with this. Pigeon's reaction. How's that?
You will not be able to use it here.
Okay. How come?
Because the wording for Pigeon's reaction states for a living being, you're fighting on a boat, and the boat is what I'm attacking. So you're not going to be able to use your reaction in these fights on the boat. The only time that will happen is if the whatever you're fighting gets on the boat and fights your characters individually and not the boat itself.
So by that, by extension of that, there is no point in Norbit using absorb elements because they're not attacking him; they're attacking the boat.
Unless there's no point in front of the boat.
Like I said, this is completely up to y'all. This is y'all's discussion. You Tony, decide on what you want to do, but that's how it's going to work.
I've already said I'm going to use the trebuchet. I decided on that midway.
Tony, with my pelt, it was +1 wisdom, right?
Yeah, it's +1 to your wisdom.
Plus to the plus, not to the positive part, not the total, right?
Right. It's so like to your modifier, yes.
Yeah. Okay, making sure. I had to change that. I didn't change it last time. So
it's +1 to your wisdom modifier.
Yeah, ma'am. I already said that I'm going to use the trebuchet instead.
Making sure. There's no point in you using spell slots if you don't actually have a benefit.
Actually, Tony, you said I could use spells on the trebuchet and the cannon, correct?
It basically comes down to a fact of that if all of the stuff is going to be manned and there's one person left, then whoever is left, so say it's you, Norbit, you will be able to cast your spells, but you will lose all of your other functions as a character. So you will not.
No, I meant so I said the fucking branding smite. I could use it on the trebuchet to give the trebuchet that extra attribute.
If it deals damage, you can be able to add your spells to that damage.
So,
yes.
I was wondering if Fireball would potentially combo in with something.
No,
for instance.
not
just as an example, because obviously if I set a fucking whatever the trebuchet fucking fires on fire and then send it, wouldn't that technically do extra fire damage?
No, not in this case. No, it's a matter of that you can choose to buff the damage of an already existing weapon. So like your branding smite or divine smite or whatever, you can do that, but you cannot stack 2 different attacks.
Yeah, no, I know. I meant can I set the fucking thing on fire? I'm shooting on fire, for instance.
Can he light the object?
I don't know what trebuchet. Yeah.
If you use materials to do it, then yes, but you will have to waste a turn doing that before you can make the attack.
How does reloading work on this? Is it like a bonus action?
It will be
for them, not for me. For them, I know what mine is.
So for me and Rhaegar that are manning the cannons, it will be an action to reload.
Okay. So it'll be a turn in order to
shoot.
Gotcha.
Okay. No, it's fine. Let's do this.
We're good. Okay. Also, question. Can I put Shipbag with Milani at steering and help her navigate?
That's fine.
I'd like to do the same with Pigeon also.
That's fine.
Because he's got passive perception.
Give Milani control over the counter.
All of you have control over the ship.
Okay.
In fact, actually, Pigeon's going to go up there with Mouse because he has the extra passive perception.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so is everybody clear on how this works?
Good enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna find out.
Milani, you can move a maximum of 5 squares in any direction that you so wish. 5 squares is the equivalent of 5 miles.
Which way is the wind coming?
The wind is coming
whichever way she wants it to.
So
I control everything.
I'm just wondering because I know that it says in the stats that our movement is better when we're going with the wind, and if we're going against it, it's.
If you move with the wind, I'll give you an extra square.
Roll a 1d8 to determine it.
No, I'm going to do a 1d4 to determine the north, south, east, or west.
What about the in-betweens?
Nah, he doesn't need to be that precise.
Okay. It's coming from the south. It's coming from the south.
Okay.
North-south or south-north?
We're determining bottom of the map is south, right?
So it's the wind's going from the bottom upwards, right?
Yeah, it's going from the bottom up.
We're going with the wind. So Melania.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good.
You're going with the wind. I just rolled on the 1d4 and it's going from the bottom up. So you're going with the wind.
Pretty much we're at an advantage now.
You're at an advantage now, and I'll give you 1 extra square because you're at an advantage. But if you turn around and head in the opposite direction or head sideways,
so like, okay, I'm just gonna
lose advantage.
Just show you.
You'll lose it.
So I go up, but if I go down, I go down 1 less.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Another question. The frequency, is it going to just be like a random roll on whether the wind changes? Like you would roll to see if it actually changes direction?
No. Well, okay. The way that you ended that sentence, technically yes, but it doesn't. It's kind of like layer actions in a sense.
That's what I was.
So after every 5 rounds, full rounds, I'll do a layer action and roll again to see if the wind changes. And let you guys know. So basically, you guys will get 5 turns before it will swap, and I'll roll again to see if the wind changes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like every turn to see if it changes.
No. It will be every 5 turns.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So we've got 2 sea wolves that go first, and then the ship. So...
Are you proud, Tony? We ask questions.
No, I'd rather you ask the questions and get it right the first time than to fuck it up. So,
right.
Yes.
That one's going to move there.
Melanie, if you don't know, if you're wondering which ones are which, just highlight the turn order. Okay.
No, I do.
Okay, making sure. Okay.
I leave my mouse on there, and then when it's time to move it, then I...
All right, so the 2 sea wolves have moved closer, and like I said, they can move up to 3 squares. But you guys can move with the wind. You can move 6 against the wind, unless you're going straight into the wind. It's 4. If you're going sideways, it's 5.
Wait, so we move faster than they do?
Yeah.
Why don't we just get the fuck out of here?
Valid.
I mean, get the fuck out of here.
That is completely up to you.
No. Okay, let's fight a little bit, and if things go up, we can fucking bail.
I'm just putting that out for everybody. That was an option. We didn't even think about it.
I mean, I'm
going to be honest. Like, I'm glad you guys got the questions out of the way now, because I've got a whole book of encounters that I'm doing for you guys being on the sea. Yeah. But you guys got one of the easier ones, so you got lucky on that. But there's a shit ton of different stuff that you guys...
I mean, he did say he has a book, so...
Okay, Tony, out of session, I'm going to need you to send me that book.
Sure.
I need you to send me my stats for my gun, because I still don't have that.
I haven't.
My new one.
I've been at work, dude. I haven't had time to go in and write it.
That's fine. Just as long as you have it with you, I'll just ask and see.
I know the stats in my head, so I know exactly what you should and shouldn't do. So you'll just have to ask me when it happens.
Yep.
So,
for the sake of Tony's fucking mental stability, since he's just had to sit and answer 1,000,001 questions, let's fight for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I agree. We've just asked so many questions at this point. I kind of want to just test it.
But again, it's like I said, you guys got lucky on this part because of the fact that you rolled one of the easier rolls for this encounter. So there's a shit ton of stuff that you could have went against that you would not had the opportunity to get around it at all.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, question about the sea wolves.
Yeah.
Do they have an alpha?
Yes, as a matter of fact, the alpha is here, and the alpha moves faster than the others do.
Do we know which one the alpha is?
I was about to
say. Not yet.
Right. The reason I'm asking is for the group talk of us fighting it, we should focus the alpha, because typically with wars, if the alpha gets fucked over, then the rest will fuck off.
Yeah,
so I don't know if that's how these work, but obviously I'm taking...
It's the same concept as wolves, that there is an alpha to this pack. It's just a matter of that because you're on the boat, you don't know which one the alpha is yet.
Yeah, the reason I was saying that is because with wolves, typically if the alpha gets fucked over, the rest of them will just disperse, basically, away from the threat. So I was thinking logically about it, and I mean, if we figure out which the alpha is, we should focus that and see if my
But right now, 2 of the wolves have moved closer, and they're still technically underwater to an extent. But it is your guys' turn.
Here's what you want to do. I'm just steering, so y'all tell me which way y'all want to go.
My fucking cat got into a bag, and I had finished some potato wedges into it. It got stuck, and it freaked the fuck out.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Fell off the fucking.
That thing's a liability, dude.
It like went into it like what was in here, and then it got stuck and just fell off the fucking couch.
Fuck's sake.
Oh god. Okay.
Never leave a Pringles can around.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, Milani. You know what? Why don't you decide where we're going on this one?
No, we trust you. We trust you. Don't worry. We
Milani.
got you. We trust
Milani,
you.
listen.
We have to put our faith in you. Don't worry.
Milani, listen to the dumbest player here. We believe in you.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Don't worry.
Why?
All right, hold up.
Don't worry.
Milani, remember what I said, though. Because you're moving with the wind from the southern portion of the map north, you will move an extra square. So it'll be 6 squares. If you move back straight down into the wind, you go 4. If you move left or right, it will be 5 squares. And 5 squares is your normal speed anyway. So just keep that in mind as to when you're moving the ship around.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go up.
Okay.
Full speed ahead.
Do I have to move the full 6, or can I move?
No, you do not have to move the full 6 if you do not want to. No.
Okay. I just clicked it. That's why I did that. We're gonna go right there.
Okay. All right. So you moved what, 4?
4.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can technically move 2 more for the rest of the turn, but you all go at the same turn. So you guys decide what you want to do on this turn and do it all now.
Personally, Rhaegar is loading the 2 of the cannons on the left-hand side.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say that my guy will load the 2 on the right.
Norbert's going to load the trebuchet.
Okay.
Can we do this real quick? Can we like turn the boat in a way to where we know which?
All of you have control over the boat. The way that you turn the boat is that little top square. You can rotate the ship around whichever direction.
If we're heading that way, let's try to turn that way. You know which side is left and right. Instead of being up, you know. All right. So if we have it like this, the front of the boat's heading up.
Yeah.
Then that means this side is left and this side will be right. And then when we go to another direction, we need to kind of rotate it.
Just switch it,
Yeah.
Yeah, that way we know.
So I'm going to throw a suggestion out real quick about how we're going to fight these. Typically, the alpha's at the front. The one closest to the front's to the right. The other way this could work is the alpha's at the back. My suggestion is we attack the right one and then we attack the back one.
This one?
Oh, right now you're not close enough to hit any of them.
Yeah, obviously, but I mean this one and then this one. Is what order I'd say attacking to see if any of those 2 are the alpha.
For Rhaegar's sake, because you're doing the cannons on the left side, if you load the cannons, you cannot hold reaction because
That's fine.
So you will not be able to attack when these other sea wolves get up to the ship.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So that was mine and Rhaegar. Milani did the movement. Mouse, do you want to do anything? Because I know Norbert just did his thing.
I can't do anything, so I'm going to hold can I hold a reaction?
You can because you're on the sails and you're in the crow's nest. So if you want to hold a reaction, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, roll perception.
But that's completely on you. So has everybody gone?
Yep.
I mean, fuck it. I want to roll for perception.
Okay. Use your free action to do so.
Yep. Okay, it's been so long since I've used this. What the fuck is Norbert's perception? Holy shit, I'm stupid.
Garbage.
No.
I'm pretty sure it is, but we'll find out. Tune in next week to find out. No, it's a +7.
Fuck off.
23.
Okay.
Can I see which is the alpha?
The alpha's in the back.
So we were right.
Oh,
yeah,
so we know which one's the alpha. Okay.
This one.
He knows.
The reason you can tell the alpha's in the back is because the alpha is bigger than the rest of them.
Okay.
There's a flurry, flaily mane, again, just like your cape.
He knows, we don't.
So typically speaking, a regular sea wolf, just a normal sea wolf, is about 12 to 15 feet long. I think something like that. Let me see. I don't want to say that and be mistaken. Hold up. Give me just a second.
Your campaign, your creature's going to be as big as they fucking want to be.
True.
It just says that the regular ones are large in size, but the alpha is
the greater
one above that.
Larger.
Well, they're each creature is categorized by size, and it just says here regular sea wolves are large, and then the one it's
they're large.
So it's the alpha is one above that.
Okay, so a large creature could be roughly 10 feet long.
Yeah, so this one is about 15 to 20 is what it's saying. But it's
classified as a huge.
Yeah, so huge. So it is huge.
Yeah.
So the regular sea wolves are large, and then the alpha is huge.
Got you. So I say we focus the fucking alpha.
Actually, I'll tell you what, just to make it easier.
You're going to make that one bigger. Yeah,
I'm going to make that one bigger.
We've given him ideas, guys. This is a bad idea.
I'm going to make that one bigger. That way you guys know which one's happening.
Yeah, I'm going to make
I like that. Bigger. That was great. Thank you. I appreciate
that. Okay.
Technically, is that one the greater sea wolf?
This one is the alpha.
Yes. But is it the greater sea wolf?
Are you looking at stats?
I did, yes.
Yeah, quit metagaming.
That's not gonna.
I didn't look at the stats. I just looked at the name. I'll be honest.
That's not going to help us because if he was using stats ripped out of the monster manual, there's no way he would have put a fucking Hydra up against us when we were in that.
No, I know that. I'm just saying. I didn't read the stats. I just read the names, and I just wanted to know if I read it right.
Yeah. So you read it right, but do me a favor, stop metagaming. Thank you. Appreciate you.
It's not metagaming if all I read is names.
But all right,
I always ask before I look up that stuff because I always don't want I don't want to
just don't metagame. That's all I ask.
I only looked at the names, and that's basically because I couldn't.
If you want to ask me if you can look it up, that's one thing. But if you don't ask and you just look it up, that it kind of ruins.
If it's like
everything.
Yeah, if it's
that's the thing is I never look at the stats. I don't give a shit about them. I only look at the name in the picture, so I know what it is.
Right.
My thing is
visually,
because it's something of this world, and I'm from this world. Like, would I know about it? But I'm not on the sea enough. I don't know if I would, or if I've heard stories. So I would. I don't know. That's
if you want to, you can still hold the reaction if you would like, but I will let you use your free action if you want to roll a nature check to see if you can determine that.
What am I determining though?
There's no way in fuck Rhaegar would know anything about these guys.
Oh no, but it's clueless on them.
Oh, you mean to see if I know like their weaknesses or something? Is that what I'm looking for?
Depending on how high you roll, I'll give you whatever it is.
He's got that fucking extract aspects monk shit going on.
So roll me a nature check, and depending on what you roll, I'll tell you determining
what is your nature.
What that is.
Just
nature.
One. Yeah. Okay. So
I will say though that only Milani and Mouse will be able to make this roll.
So I don't know if I can just yell at y'all from up top. So if Milani's down there, she'll be able to tell y'all depending on what she gets.
Boo.
No, 1d20. 1d20.
Yeah, it was stuck on the 1d6. Okay. So yeah, it's 11.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Milani first because she rolled the lowest. So you know that sea wolves are typically very fast creatures, and that they're creatures that rely upon causing the status of fear. But that's all you know.
Oh man, that's great. I can't be scared.
Mouse, you know the same things, except for the fact that a lot of their abilities that determine of causing fear also deal damage, and they are also very good at being hunters. So if it's the case of you guys trying to run away, if they pick up one of your scents, they will follow you until the ends of the earth. Quite literally. They won't stop hunting you until they kill you.
Okay. That's That's gonna be fun.
Okay.
So in other words, if we don't fucking either get out of here real quick or kill them all real quick, and one of them gets our scent, that bitch is gonna pop up in chapter 4, and we're just not gonna fucking see it coming.
Tony, did you say they were hyper aggressive?
They are super aggressive, yes.
So they'll pretty much attack anything they see, right?
It depends. It's one of those things of like,
you've got to perceive it as a prey.
It's more of like if they see it as something that they can hunt, then that's what they'll go after first.
Right. Well, the reason I'm asking that is purely basing it off of, like, let's say we do run away from this. If we get lucky with the next encounter and they turn up, it could potentially not be the worst. They could technically go for whatever else. So.
Well, okay, only Mouse knows this right now.
Yeah, obviously, I'm just spitballing.
Mouse knows from his experience with the sea wolves that if they get close enough and they pick up one of your scents, it doesn't matter if you guys run away or not, because they're going to chase after you, and they're going to chase you until they kill you or you kill them.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, technically, if we got into another encounter and they turned up from somewhere, they could potentially not go for us, really. But
right,
DM.
Yeah.
This is like completely out of session, so
sure.
Disregard what I'm about to say. Just by the fact that we can move 40% faster than they are without going with the wind, if we go with the wind, we can move twice as fast as they can.
Sure.
What's to say that if we just book it, and I mean fucking book it, to Mouse's Island, and we consistently stay ahead of them, we'll be fine.
I'll give you 2 reasons for that one of them regards the encounter you're in now, and 2 regards you in general. I'm going to start off with the one of the encounter that you're in right now. You don't know how fast the alpha can move.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So that's problem number 1.
Okay.
Problem number 2 is that you only have enough supplies to get you to the next island. That's why it takes so long to get to where Mouse's Island is at, because you have to make stops along the way. So if they do pick up your scent, there's no telling, because you didn't roll high enough, if they're able to walk on land or not.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, the picture makes them look like seals. I don't know if that's
that's true, but we don't know that for
you don't have enough information to go off of to determine if that's the safer route or not right now, is what I'm getting at. But it's the matter of that the biggest issue is that you guys only have enough supplies to get you to the first island, and you guys have to make another stop on another island right after that. So if these sea wolves pick up on your scent, they're going to chase after you until you stop, and when you stop, they're going to attack you again. So either you can kill them now, or you can try to maneuver in such a way that you can avoid them from using their abilities to get your scent and try to book it from there. So it's all about strategy at this point. It's all about how strategic can you be as far as your movement is concerned, your attacks are concerned. You guys have to do this as a complete party. You guys have to work together and determine as to what you're going to do as one unit. It's not a matter of like what it normally is, where you can go and spread out all over the map and do whatever it is that you do as your characters are concerned. This is designed so that you all can talk together as a coherent group and come to the conclusion of how you want to go about these encounters. But depending on the encounter, this is one of the easier encounters. So keep that in mind, that I'm going to make you roll encounters after certain increments, and you could potentially get something a lot more difficult than this, and you will not be able to get around that.
Okay, I've got one final question.
Okay, sure.
You say that I can attack for the... I can... Okay, essentially, each cannon is one of my attacks, yeah?
So here's how it's going to work.
I can attack twice per turn, and you said that I can.
You can attack twice per turn, and each attack is going to consume 1 ammo from 1 cannon. So the way you're going to have to do it is you're going to fire 1 cannon, use your movement to go to the second cannon, fire that cannon, and then on your next turn, you're going to have to go in and basically go in the opposite route of reloading each of those. So you're going to reload it as an action, use your movement to go and reload the other one, and that's your turn. That's it.
If I chose to fire 1 cannon and then use a spell, would that be okay?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I would allow that, yes.
Right, I'm good to go. Let's fucking kill some seawolves.
Okay. So you've used your movement, you've loaded the guns, Norbit has done his thing, Mouse is ready in action, and learned a little bit about the sea wolves along with Milani. Milani learned a little bit less than Mouse did, but you guys do know what's going on now. That's your full turn. Next up is this guy. 1, 2, 3. And the alpha goes 1, 2, 3. The alpha's going to attack.
That was a lot more than 3 squares.
Yeah,
hey,
for me, is that
within range?
Yeah, it's within. He has more abilities than the other ones do, so he's going to do a long range attack. But if he moves 1 square down for you, Mouse, you will be able to hit him. But right now, you can't hit him because he's a little bit more than the 1 square meter that you're able to aim at. But he's going to use his long range attack. It's quite literally, he spits water. Okay, cool.
Okay. I was asking if he's in range for my attack for my reaction.
No, not yet. If he moves 1 more square down or 1 more square across, then yes.
Okay.
But he's just outside of the range of what you can hit.
Okay.
But he's going to try to spit water onto the boat. It's kind of like he has like a water blast out of his mouth, basically. It's 1d20 plus 6. 1d20 plus 6. I'm going to hit the hull.
What did you roll?
It's 18 plus 6.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so the damage is 3d6 plus 6. Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on all the damage.
Yeah. So just make sure that whoever is on which station. So, like, if Rhaegar, you're keeping up with the hull, then Mouse keep up with the sails. Norbit keep up with whatever.
I'll take the hull. Mouse, you take the sails, and
the weapons also have an HP, so keep that in mind too.
I know. Norbit, you can keep track of the hit points for the helm, so you've got 50 to look out for just now.
Okay.
Mouse, you've got 100.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3d6 plus 6 against the hull. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage against the hull.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
And just then on the thing, that's like what? That's
282.
282? All right, then just do that. Boom.
Now he's gonna do his bonus action, and he is going to use Frightful Roar. I want everybody using your character stats. Mouse, I believe that you have advantage on this because of you being brave. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, and that will determine what happens next. But this is a frightful thing that causes fear. So, Mouse, you should have advantage on it.
9.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
You'll roll a wisdom saving throw, and because of your stats, Mouse, you will roll it with advantage because of you being brave.
I got an 18.
18? Okay. Norbit got a 9.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Milani, roll a 1d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
I got 12.
Okay. Mouse, you roll it with advantage because of you being brave.
21.
Jesus.
Okay. So Milani and Norbit both failed, but the rest of you passed.
Woo!
Jesus, what the fuck?
So
wait, do we not have to make a roll for behalf of the crew? Because technically he could.
No, I have to make that roll.
Oh,
Slacking.
I said we as in like the general we, not like, you know.
I failed.
Okay, so he can tell the crew.
No, that's not the ability that he used. He used an ability that quite literally makes people afraid and also deals damage.
Oh, great.
But the entire crew is now afraid, and I'm going to relay as to how that's going to work for each of the different parts of the ship. But for those that failed, on each of your rounds, if you do not get out of being afraid, you will take 2d4 points of damage. I'm about to roll the damage that you're going to take now here in a second. It's going to be 4d4.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so it's an attack that's a bonus attack that deals damage if it hits you if you fail your saving throw. But it also deals additional damage on each of your turns. So when it comes back to you guys, the ship's turn, those that failed it will take damage to their characters. So they'll take 2d4 damage on their characters, not the ship. But they will be able to try to roll out of it so that they can go back to doing what they were doing. So
you just said something about 4d4.
Yeah, they're about to take 44 points of damage because it's quite literally he's like shooting a beam out of his eyes, and if the beam hits you, you take that damage for that attack. Okay, does that make sense?
No.
So you said it was a frightful roar. Why is there a beam coming?
It's a mouth. I'm sorry, coming out of his mouth. I apologize.
14. I'm so confused as to why it's 4d4 and not 2d4, like you just said.
No, okay. It's 2d4 on each of your turns. So it's like you're taking additional damage when it comes back to your turn.
It's like fire.
It's like fire, right? When you get set on fire, until you get the fire off of you, you're going to take additional damage. It's the same concept.
It's a status effect.
It's a status effect.
So we originally take 4d4, and then every turn after that, it's 2d4.
Correct. So for those that failed,
the initial effect is okay.
Yes. The initial effect is 4d4. Yes, and I don't have.
I understood where you was getting confused there because
thank you, Norbit, for understanding. 13. So Milani and Norbit on your characters take 13 damage. You're both frightened, and I'm going to describe to you what happens now.
So glad I succeeded on that save.
So, Milani, because you're in control of directing the ship, you're going to have to spend your turns trying to move as far away from the Alpha as possible. So, you're going to try to turn the ship around and head back south.
Oh my god, no.
With a disadvantage, obviously, because
But at the end of the turn, for those that are afraid, you'll be able to roll again to see if you can get out of being afraid. Okay, so keep that in mind.
So I have to control the ship. I have to move it away from the Alpha plus roll to see if I can get out of being afraid.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Norbit, you're going to try to basically help in any such way to make sure that she is able to do that, to get as far away from the Alpha as possible.
How the fuck do I need to do that?
So that means that, for example, let's say that Rhaegar tries to hinder you in such a way to where that you're going to stay and try to fight the Alpha, you will try to attack Rhaegar.
I don't think anybody's going to try and stop me doing anything.
Well, I'm just relaying to you the information as to what you're going to do. But you're going to try whatever you can to help Milani get as far away from the Alpha as possible. The crew is also going to do that. And the guy that's on the guns with Rhaegar currently will not attack the Alpha. So Rhaegar is the only one that can use the cannons until they get out of being afraid.
I'm going to blunt force smack the shit out of that kid.
Well, they will attack you too. Because they're afraid. They're more afraid of the Alpha right now than they are of you. So they're going to do whatever it takes in order to get away from this Alpha. And if that means that they have to all attack you, Rhaegar, because you're trying to hinder them from doing so, they will do so. Okay, we've got that out of the way.
And we have to kill the alpha.
All right. Well, remember that they can roll to get out of it at the end of the turn. So once you complete your actions and everybody is gone, then everybody who is under the fear status can roll again to try to get out of it. They'll roll another wisdom saving throw. And if they get out of it, then you're good. But if they don't, they will continue those actions until they do get out of it. But he can do that as a bonus action. That's the only attack that he has as a bonus action, is that he can cast Frightful Roar and cause anybody to become afraid of him.
Can Pigeon use the help action to help get us out?
In the sense of you being afraid right now because Pigeon is connected to you, no, because he's going to try to help you in the sense of you being afraid, so he is in turn also afraid.
Got ya. Alright, just thought I'd ask.
Okay. So that is his turn.
Hold on, let me roll a d20 real quick, Tony.
For
14 for shitbag.
For shitbag?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he passed.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Mouse, you can use your reaction on this Seawolf if you want.
Okay, so we know that the DC for Frightful Roar is at least a 14.
If we kill the alpha, can we capture the rest?
No, because they're too large for the ship.
Oh, we're just gonna chop up at the alpha into sushi and fucking feed it to them.
Well, if we kill the alpha, then will we become the new alpha?
No.
Kind of. That is how it works in the wild.
That's how pack tactics works.
Yeah.
Do you want to attack the sea wolf that's next to the ship, Mouse?
Yes. I will use my reaction.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and tell you that with the new rifle that you've got, the attack bonus is still the same.
28.
28, it hits. Okay. The damage is increased by a die.
Yeah.
So
3d10.
So it'd be is it 3d10?
Yeah, it's 3d10 plus 4.
Yeah, so 3d10 plus 4.
16 on the first attack.
Cool.
And then the second attack. Look at my past rolls. 15.
15 just hits.
Okay, 15 just hits. 25.
Okay.
Love.
It is
31.
on death's door.
Okay, so 41 damage to one fucking seawolf. Nice, good job.
Is that the alpha he's attacking?
No, he attacked one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, the alpha, we actually have to go up a square for me to...
Tony, just to exploit every option, I'm guessing, I already know the answer to this, but these are too large to be resurrected.
Yes.
Got you. Just thought I'd ask.
Now, I will be kind and tell you this. Had these smaller ones been a size smaller, one size smaller, you would have been able to resurrect those.
Got you. Yeah, I thought I'd ask just for the sake of exploiting every option.
Yeah. These smaller ones are one size too big for you to resurrect.
It's
and
medium.
The alpha is medium or smaller. Yeah.
Got you. Yeah.
All right. So this one right here is on death's door, the one you just shot, Mouse. But he is going to attack the boat. He is going to try to attack the. I think he's going to try to attack the hull again.
Hey.
His attack is just a regular bite attack. Okay, cool.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom. He missed.
What did he roll?
He rolled a 6.
Oh yeah, that missed.
Yeah. Can I do anything else?
Nope. That's it. You're done.
No, I can do something else.
Nope.
Okay, so that's different. Okay, I don't think I've had you guys roll that before.
Oh god. Charisma saving throw.
No, it is going to be a. Have I made you guys roll a Constitution saving throw before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then roll a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
Because it's trying to use its keen scent.
Who?
To see if it can smell you, and if it succeeds, then it will be able to track you.
Hey, 16.
Okay, that passes.
Woo!
gotta figure out my shit.
What is it?
Constitution saving throw. If you fail, it's going to pick up your scent and be able to track you.
I failed.
Plus,
Okay.
I got 11.
Okay.
+1.
So
All right,
Norbit and Milani both failed.
Feeling pretty good about myself right now.
Yeah, well,
actually, Eli, because you're metallic, you get advantage on this. I just now realized that.
So 16 for Mouse and
you don't know.
11 for Shitbag.
It smells Shitbag. It smells Milani. It doesn't smell you. It doesn't smell Norbit. Okay, so Shitbag and Milani failed. Everybody else passed, including the crew members.
You smelly motherfuckers.
So it picks up Milani's and Shitbag's scent and will be able to track Milani and Shitbag.
Wait, just one or the alpha?
Just the one. Just the one.
We're gonna kill it though, so it's almost fucking dead.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt though. If the alpha does pick up your scent, because it does have that same ability, it has a secondary effect that it can basically telepathically communicate that to the rest of the pack, and all of them will be able to pick up your scent.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I've got an idea for my part of the next turn. That's gonna be fun. Okay.
All right, so that was his turn. Back up to the top of the order. That one's actually gonna try to flank you. 1, 2.
Is that the one that's on death's door?
This one right here is on death's door. Yes, the one that's right next to the boat.
Cool.
Yeah.
This one is going to try to go.
The only one that was close enough for me to hit.
That one's going to try to cut you off.
Yeah, that one's coughing like Milani just did.
I smell you.
All right, it is the boat's turn. So right now, you've got these sea wolves that are trying to cut you off so that the alpha can go in and do his thing. But Milani is the one that controls the motions of the ship. So you're going to try to get as far away from the alpha as possible. If you move left, you will get 2 opportunity attacks. If you move up, you will get an opportunity attack from... It can't go up in the sense of that you're frightened right now, but I'm giving you this ahead of time just in case you try to do something later on.
If you go left, I can attack the one over here, guys, just so you know, because you can probably finish this one off yourselves.
Well, okay.
Left, that one that's on death's door is going to make an attack of opportunity.
Well, that's why I'm explaining this to you now. So when you go left or right, you can move up to 5 squares. So let's say, for example, you move the 4 squares. This one and this one will both be able to attack you with an attack of opportunity.
If y'all kill this one now and then move, and you move next to this one, I can shoot this one.
Then it would be 1 opportunity attack. Yes.
Well, and you get to this one. Don't pass it. Just get to it.
Yeah, just get to it.
Okay, I already know where I'm moving. It's up to you guys if you want me to move now or wait.
Wait, see if we can kill the one that's right next to us first.
Okay.
Well, it's only you and Mouse that can fight me and Milani.
If he can kill it with the cannon, this one, if it's on death's door, see if he doesn't kill it, then I'll finish it off.
Yeah. Okay. So Milani's gonna move later in the turn.
So technically, we're facing this way.
Yeah, Milani will move later in the turn. Yes. So go ahead and direct the ship in the direction you wish to go. Rhaegar, if you're wanting to attack now, go ahead and make your attack. But the other crew member that was helping you to use the other cannons will not help you in this round.
He's on the right hand side. That doesn't matter.
Correct. Yeah.
I can.
It's a matter of the fact if you're going to try to convince him to come over and help you or something, then it wouldn't work.
I'll suck it up. I'll do it myself.
Okay. So make
first cannon attack.
Okay.
There.
A 19 to hit.
That hits.
The damage is 3d10.
Yep.
So that's 1d10. Where's my other d10s? There's my d10, and I'm actually nope. Okay, so damage for the first attack is 17.
Okay, it's dead.
Woo!
Oh yeah, continue onward, my fearful friends.
So I move now.
Yeah,
I want to delete it from the map so that you guys know that it's gone.
Okay, so
go to.
You can move
there.
Yeah, if you move there, then you still can attack it, yes.
Okay, go ahead and move there, Milani.
And you will have You'll have 2 more squares that you can move after that.
And I've still got 1 more attack that I can do, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, crap. I dropped that one.
And then after he attacks, I'll attack it as well.
Okay, sure.
That's 25 damage.
25, okay. Alrighty.
Knocking on death's door.
It's not
turn is entirely spent having to reload these cannons, right?
Your next turn, you have to reload the cannons. Yes,
right.
That's for me.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll be able to attack.
You can attack now. Yes.
Yes. No, I'm telling him I'll be able to attack when he's not able to attack.
Yeah.
So 14.
That misses.
That misses. Second attack. 19.
That hits.
Hey.
And then the attack. It takes 27 damage.
All right, it's dead.
I want this.
I got 2 shots, and then I have to reload. All right, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
You can move 2 more squares, and that will be your full movement, Milani.
So, two more.
So you can move right there.
Does she have to go in one direction?
Yes.
Does she go up one?
No, as long as she goes away from the alpha, she can move in any direction that she wants.
I can go.
So if you wanted to move,
or I can go here.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. No, you can't go there. It has to be away from the alpha.
Go there. Go there.
So, there.
Right there? Okay. That's your full movement. That's your full
So I
movement.
can go here, and then next to the creature I want to go to.
Nice try, Granny.
All right.
I tried.
All right. So that's your full movement. You've done your attacks. Norbit can't do anything this round.
I need to roll.
So with everybody out of the way, Milani and Norbit and anybody else, I'll roll for the crew. Roll to see if you get out of the fear status.
What is the roll?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
But was it not Constitution?
No, not for fear. No, and the crew is also still afraid.
Oh, what the fuck was Constitution?
Question.
Yeah.
So since we went with the wind going up, does that mean we get an extra?
No,
space?
because you went diagonal.
Oh shit! Oh, I can use it.
We did? I thought we went straight to the left and then straight up.
No, she went straight across, then diagonal up. So it's going slightly against it.
On my screen, she went straight up.
No, it's because y'all turned the ship around in the direction you're wanting to go. Because you were originally right here, you moved there, then you went diagonal here.
Oh, well, I know she moved over here, and then she moved up from there.
No, she went there, then diagonal
I can
there.
Go here. I can go here. I can go here. Yeah, that's not it though.
Like basically, if you're going in a straight
so
line and the wind's behind you, you're fine. If you make a turn in that at any point, it fucks it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got a 15, by the way.
Okay, you pass, so you're no longer afraid. Milani?
15.
You also pass. So so the crew is the only one that remains afraid. So the crew is going to try everything that they possibly can to get you guys to get you away from the fucking alpha.
Oh my god!
And that will mean that they will attack you too. That's
okay.
Did shipbag pass on that one? On that
no
on the fear one?
Shitbag needs to roll too. I'm sorry. Roll for shitbag.
Making sure. I know he failed on the smell one, but I couldn't remember about the other one.
Shitbag fails, so Shitbag will also try everything that he possibly can to get you guys away from the alpha. And if that means that he has to attack one of you, he will attack one of you.
Get away,
Tony.
Get away.
Yes.
Have I still got my bonus action?
Not now. No, it's a matter of that. All of that got removed until you remove the fear state.
I was just asking because if I did, I was going to use my spell Shape Water. But if I can't do that, that's fine.
Yeah, you can't do that this turn, but on your next turn, you can if you want.
That's fine.
But the crew and Shitbag are still afraid, and they're going to try everything they possibly can to get you guys away from the alpha. And if that means they have to attack you, that's what they're going to do.
All right, when the next turn comes around, let Tony do the rolls to see if they get out of fear first, because if not, I can stop them fucking with Milani.
Well, it's a matter of nobody can roll to get out of it until the end of the turn. So if you have them roll, then it has to, it all happens in one fell turn, basically.
I'll have to do my plan then to make sure.
Yeah.
Got you.
All right. So the Alpha is next. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Mouse, because you did not hold a reaction, you won't be able to do anything right yet.
No, I didn't. I attacked last time. I couldn't hold.
Yeah, you attacked last time. So just in case you asked or anything.
No, I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So it is behind you guys. It is going to attack you again.
That's fucking helpful.
Right.
Let's Shitbags running around in circles, freaking out. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hey, at least this means that we get to go with the wind and we get to go ahead of ourselves. We're gonna make some ground. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to start off by using my bonus action Keen Scent. So I need everybody to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, lucky dice. Don't fuck me.
19 for shitbag.
Yep. Okay, you pass.
That is a filthy 20.
Okay, that passes. Norbit, Milani, I need Constitution saving throws, please.
Yep, sorry. I was.
And Mouse got 18.
8, 9.
Oh, God, Milani.
Okay, the Alpha smells you.
Yeah, I know.
Drooling at this.
Wait, actually, now that's been
Norbit, you have advantage on it. Norbit,
yeah,
you have
know,
advantage.
Does he even have a scent?
Yeah, you could smell like oil.
Yeah, you would smell like oil. But you still.
I was
get
just
advantage.
Curious. So now, if I
metal has a smell, you can smell metal. Django, handle your keys and then
I
smell
will
your
take
hand.
that. I will take that 26. That is
the
a
nat 20
crit.
Okay.
I know where that you're.
I'm gonna make you an offer, Norbit, and this is completely on you.
Yep.
If you waste your next turn, I will allow you to use that nat 20 to cover Milani in your oil, and it will prevent her from being scented by this alpha wolf.
I am going. Wait. I'm going to ask Milani a question then, because what I was gonna say probably is gonna change just a lot. I was gonna say the next time I say an orbit needs an oil change, he's gonna take a piss.
I was gonna say, it's like he's gonna take a piss in the water.
Yeah, exactly. Like, can't I just kill them with oil like Americans?
Hey, British petroleum, bitch! British petroleum.
Hey! Doesn't mean that we're the ones that actively go out and get the fucking oil.
Exactly. I mean, shit.
2 times that I know, one was in Florida.
I mean,
the coast
do you
of
want that,
Florida.
Milani? You'll have oil in your fur, but.
How long do I have to have it on?
Wait, actually, Tony, will there be any debuffs that she'll get from that?
No. Okay, sure? So basically, it's a matter of that. You're going to waste your specific turn, Norbit. You will not be able to do anything when it comes back around to the ship again. So
what's it get to do if I don't do anything? Like, what's the difference?
It will track you.
We're gonna kill it anyway, though.
You don't know that.
That's completely up to the entire party because, like I said,
are we gonna run away from it?
We're killing its babies. Let's just kill it.
Let's just kill it.
Stupid. Kill it, guys.
So why would I waste it? So why would I waste the turn then?
That's like I said. I'm just giving you this opportunity now if you want to use it.
I mean, right now that fucking sea wolf is behind us.
But I'm going to tell you now that it has more abilities because of the keen scent and other things.
That's why I was asking if there's any worth to me doing it. If there's any worth to me doing it, then obviously I'm going to say yes. If there's no worth to it, then
okay. Basically, what you're able to do is have it stop tracking Milani.
Well, it won't be able to track Milani. In turn, it won't be able to do the rest of its stuff that it can do because of it being an alpha. But again, that's completely on you. If you guys plan on staying here and killing the alpha and its pack, then it's not going to really matter in the long run, but it will get buffed because it will be able to get a scent on Milani.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I've not done out about attacking anyway.
Okay. All right.
Enjoy the oil.
So it won't get its buffs, but it's still going to attack. Let's see. I'm going to I'm going to bite the sails. And Mouse, you'll have to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can stay in the crow's nest. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can hit the sails.
You said dexterity saving throw?
It'll be a dexterity saving throw. Okay. I just hit with the 12.
I critically failed.
Oh, you critically fail? Okay, so I'll get to that here in a second. I'm going to deal the damage to the sails, and then I will tell you what happens to Mouse.
He gets eaten by the wolf.
1d10 damage. I rolled a 10, so whoever is in charge of the HP for the sails takes 10 damage.
90 out of 100.
Okay. All right, Mouse, because you critically failed, you fall into the ocean.
Oh no!
Shit.
Son of a bitch.
They want to go and get him.
Pigeon.
Well, Pigeon was with me.
Exactly.
So
that's why I brought him up.
Yeah, Pigeon will be able to go and pick him up. But
wouldn't Pigeon be able to catch him before he fell in?
Because of him critically failing, which is I was going to allow that if he didn't critically fail, but because he critically failed,
I'll make you an offer.
Okay.
I rolled a 1d20. Look, if Pigeon is lucky enough, he can catch him before he falls in the ocean.
Okay.
Well,
all right. I'll tell you what.
I mean, I get to use my luck point to change it.
Nah, fuck that.
Do you want to do that?
Fuck no, just let me roll the luck and see what happens.
Yeah, because that is a critical fail. I really don't want that. I don't want to fall in the water. I feel like the water.
Yes, if you critically fail, you fall in the water, and Pigeon cannot catch you. But if you roll higher than a nat 1 at least, then Pigeon will be able to catch you. But at
17,
20? Okay,
20.
Perfect.
Yeah,
you do not fall at all. You're still in the crow's nest.
Actually, I was like, I'll just use the luck point because I feel like if I land in that water. Because I mean, I know I know I failed if I roll a critical fail. I know I failed, so there's no point in me like planning that out.
Yeah. So with the dirty 20, you'll still be in the crow's nest.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm hugging Pigeon right now. Save me! Save me!
But
I can't swim.
I had a DC set for the crow's nest to if he attacked.
Yeah.
If you got a 11 through 15, then you would have basically took damage from like hitting up against the crow's nest, but it would have been like 1d4 points of damage, and it would have been
whiplash,
basically.
Head trauma from hitting Pigeon.
And then anything higher than that, you stayed in the crow's nest and nothing happens. So you're good.
Gotta love that dirty 20.
Yeah, the reason I offered the luck thing though is because I figured that'd appeal to your sense of gambling.
Well, essentially, if he had rolled higher than a nat 1 but still failed to stay in the crow's nest, I was going to make you make that roll anyway, but it wouldn't have been a luck check. It would have been something different to see if you can catch him, because essentially what would have happened was he would have fell out of the crow's nest but still be on the ship, and he would have took fall damage because he hit the ground really hard, basically. But with the nat 1, I negated you being able to catch him, and he would have immediately fell in the ocean.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. All right. So that is
the alpha's turn.
That was the alpha's turn. He did his attack, his bonus keen sense thing, his movement. So he is done for his turn. Okay. So this one is going to move right in front of the boat.
Ah, shit.
And it's going to attack it's actually going to attack the guns.
That's just not.
It would be the ballistas. So it's going to try to, whoever's in charge of the ballistas, HP and armor class and stuff, it's going to attack the guns.
I'm tracking it all anyway, so.
It does hit. It hit with a 17 plus 6 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely fucking hit.
The bite is. It's also 1d10. Okay. 7 points of damage to the ballistas.
Okay, so
and then it's got
43 left.
And and it's going to use its regular bite again. It's not going to use its special bite. It's going to use its regular bite.
On the ballista?
Yeah.
Okay.
That time it missed.
What did it roll?
It rolled a 14 total.
Oh, just.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's his turn. The last one is going to move 3 up and try to keep you from moving backwards. Okay. It is now the ship's turn. Now, tell me exactly what you do, because determining on what you go about doing on your turn, the crew is going to react in a way to make sure that you guys get away from the Alpha.
Okay. This is entirely a suggestion. Milani doesn't have to, take me up on it. Suggest that we move 3 to the left and 2 upward.
Well, if we go upward, that'll give us 3.
Okay, yeah, actually that's true.
So, yeah, because we're still going with
okay.
The wind hasn't
changed.
If
you move
yet.
upward, you will take an opportunity attack.
No, I said to go left first.
No, he's going to move left, and then we're going to go up 3, because instead of going 2, we're going with the wind by that point.
If you move left, you will take the opportunity attack from the big guy.
Right.
So no matter where we go, we're taking an opportunity attack?
We can go straight up. We just have to kill
You can go
guy.
straight up, but this guy deals significantly less damage than the Alpha does.
Okay, what if we go 2 to the right and then 4 up?
Then
we can kill this and then go up.
There's no opportunity attacks. I can't attack Mouse, and we don't know how close to dead that one is.
It hasn't been attacked yet.
Well, that's the thing. We're not going to
Why can't you attack? Why can't you attack?
He has to reload.
Wait, who else attacked? So Tony, your crew members have
the crew member is still afraid, so he's not going to attack the Alpha.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying if we go 2 to the right and then 4 up, we won't take any opportunity attacks against us at all.
Right.
Gotcha.
So if you move there and then go that way, you won't take any opportunity.
No. Go there and then 1, 2, 3, and then to there.
Okay, yeah, that either which way, as long as you go in that direction, stop there first, and then go up, then you won't take any opportunity attacks.
Let me let me shoot this one. Let me shoot this one real quick, so I use my attack. All right.
Okay.
So before we run off.
But then again, if we do that movement pattern, it stops the crew from...
you guys can still attack the Alpha, too. It's the crew members that are going to try to do something to prevent you from getting closer to the Alpha.
Yeah, as long as we keep running away, and if the Alpha keeps coming at us, we can just keep attacking every time it comes at us. I'm just going to go ahead and start killing these things off, since they're easier
the smaller ones?
Yeah. So I got an 18 to attack this one.
Yeah, that one hits.
For the sake of brevity, my entire action is going to be spent by reloading the cannons.
29 damage.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Let's see, where's another one? 28.
Yeah, that hits.
21. I know it's dead.
Yeah, it is dead.
Now I will use my. Is it bonus? Is it free or bonus action for me to reload? It's bonus, right?
At your current level, it's now a bonus action. Yes, you can use your bonus action to reload.
Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to reload.
Okay. All right. So now that one's dead, you won't take the opportunity attack if you were to go straight up.
Straight up?
All right. We can go straight up if we want to.
6 spaces. Wide open.
Hold up before you do that, though. I gotta find it again.
What was that?
I gotta find the D4. Hold on.
Oh shit! Yeah, you guys are gonna take fucking damage.
From what?
Yeah. No, you guys will. No, the crew members will take damage.
Yeah.
But I've got to find the D4 for something else.
Oh, the wind.
Yep. Okay. So the wind is now moving this way.
From the east to the west.
Yes.
Okay.
So we now only have 5 spaces.
5 up.
Damn, that was already 5 turns. Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, for real, right?
And then I'm going to roll the damage for... I've actually got to roll twice for the crew members because they didn't take the... I didn't roll the damage for the last time.
What is the
I'm actually going to do it in chat, though. I'm going to roll 4d4.
What is the damage, though, for? Because do I...
They're still frightened. They're still frightened.
Okay. So that means Shitbag takes it, too. Okay. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Shitbag takes it... Yeah, no, he does take it twice. Yeah, he does take it twice. I'm sorry.
Shitbag's
4d4 the first time and then 2d4 afterwards, right?
Yeah, he already took the 4d4.
Right, so he just takes the 2d4.
Well, he was still frightened with the crew. So in total, with the 2d4 from the last round, plus the 2d4 from this round, it's a total of 10 damage altogether. But in total, for the 2 rounds of being frightened, the crew and Shitbag takes 10 damage. I'm going to tell you now, the only one that is conscious is the captain. Everybody else is knocked unconscious.
Oh, everyone's unconscious?
I didn't even...
Everyone's unconscious except for the captain.
The crew are unconscious.
The crew are unconscious.
The ones that were frightened are unconscious. The ones that took the... Okay. So
yeah.
That means... All right, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Well, the captain is still frightened. The captain has his own stats. The captain is a lot beefier than these guys are.
Interesting.
The captain's probably going to stop us or try to stop us from fucking staying close to that alpha then.
Yeah, I've got the stats already pulled up for the captain. So you have to tell me exactly what you do, and he's going to react depending on that.
Did he succeed or save on his saving throw?
He failed.
He failed, okay.
So he's frightened of the alpha right now.
Yeah, just go to five squares up. Let's just do that. Because that way he's not gonna fucking react negatively towards us.
So we're going straight up. That'll give us turn this way.
I'm assuming under that status effect, he will not be persuaded to man one of the cannons.
No. I have to roll to get out of it at the end of y'all's turn whenever you finish everything off.
Okay.
But right now, until he gets out of being frightened, he's not going to do anything except for force you guys to get away from the alpha.
Okay. Consider that, I've reloaded the cannons, so...
Yeah, you've reloaded, you've moved, you've killed off one of the sea wolves. Norbit can't do anything this turn. Okay, so everybody's done. I'm going to roll for the captain.
I stand corrected. I can do an oil change. I can piss in the ocean.
Sure. I'm going to roll for the captain to see if he gets out of...
Along the way.
The captain rolled a nat 20.
Oh, he's fine.
So he is fine.
Does he now get the brave start?
Okay, would I be able to use a free action to try and persuade him to man a cannon then?
Now you can, yes. As a free action, you can do that, but it won't happen until your turn again. Roll it now, but it won't take effect until your next turn.
Paint me like one of your French girls, Jack.
Oh, God.
17.
That passes. So, yes. Okay.
Is that how you persuade him? Paint me like one of your French girls, Jack.
He's going to call over and go, hey, Nameless, do something fucking useful and man that cannon.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's fucking quick.
He's a speedy boy.
He's sat there going, I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Look at me slither towards you on the water.
All right. Everybody roll Constitution saving throws.
Constitution. Wait, is this the fear thing again?
Yep.
I just pretend to be asleep so that I don't have to roll.
No, not the fear thing, the scent thing. Sorry.
Oh, please give me something good. Hey, a 19.
Is it 4 or 6 for me, Tony?
Just the ones that are awake, right? Because I don't have to.
It's con for the scent.
Yeah, wisdom is for the other one.
22, 21.
Right. So it looks like everybody passed. Did you roll for Shitbag?
He's unconscious, is he not?
Yeah, he is. He's unconscious.
Shitbag is unconscious? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll for the captain.
Wait, it's a scent thing, so I still have to roll for it, right?
It's the scent thing, yes.
But yes, you still have to roll.
So you still have to roll for the you have to roll for the captain and all the members then.
Yeah, I'll roll for them just now. The crew and the captain all got a nat 20.
I mean, you still stink if you're asleep.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I mean,
he's farting in his sleep. He's farting.
Yeah.
Okay, so it picks up on Shitbag's scent, and it now gets its buffs.
Oh god.
Would it be a technical debuff since it smelt his fart?
No.
I would
You had to think about it though.
I did, but no. Okay.
Smelly dog.
I would appeal to the fucking creative side of the DM there and just go, hey, what kind of debuff can fucking Shitbag produce because of this?
I mean, it could technically be. Actually, it could be toxic.
You know what? Okay, no. I tell you what. Mouse, roll me a pure luck check. A pure luck D20, and I will tell you what happens. Your luck is just like
terrible.
Fuck all.
Your luck.
You know what? I'm gonna roll. I want to roll one just for the sake of it, and just see if
you can roll for. You can roll. Yeah.
Oh no. Jesus.
Yeah, Eli, stop rolling.
The rolls are cursed. The rolls are cursed.
All right, so here's what happens.
Curse of the doggo fart.
So the alpha basically has a similar ability to barbarians in the sense that when it picks up your scent, it will go into like a frenzy.
Yeah, so would I if someone farted on my boat.
Hungry.
Hungry. All damage for the alpha gets increased by a die. It takes half damage from everything, and its speed is doubled.
What the?
You motherfucker!
Yeah.
Can we attack it yet?
Since it's swimming through my piss oil, does it get slowed down?
No, fuck off. You rolled a 2.
I mean, it's you rolled a 2. Oil.
You rolled a 2.
For that. That was
you rolled a 2.
That was not for the 2. Actually, I rolled a 21.
You're lucky I let you even utter that sentence with a 2.
I rolled a 21 after I said the fucking piss thing.
No. Just absolutely fuck all.
Will you find me a seal that can swim through oil?
I'll look. My seal can swim through your fucking oil.
That's not a seal. That's a sea penis.
Look, listen.
Granted, the oil sits on top of water, so it could swim underneath it.
You're not helping, Mouse.
All right, but because it picked up Shitbag's scent, it will go into its frenzy, and like I said, its damage is increased by a die. It takes half damage from all attacks, and its speed is doubled.
Can we sacrifice the dog?
No.
Oh, we are not sacrificing the fucking dog.
But that's its turn. It is the ship's turn.
Wow, Redgar said that.
I didn't specify which dog. The captain's dog's still asleep.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you never rolled for Leo.
Leo's technically a robot like Pigeon, so...
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When I make my rolls for the crew, that's all calculated in.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm making 2 separate rolls, one for the captain because the captain has his own stats, and then the crew itself, and Leo is considered
affected by captain.
Is affected by the captain, yeah.
Like the same way Pigeon is by me, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Is anybody currently under the fear effect?
No.
Everybody's
either unconscious or they're out of being frightened.
Okay. It's our turn now, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to start off with the captain, though. Just to clarify. So the captain is going to cast one of his spells.
I'm going to give y'all permission, whoever wants to shit on Shitbag.
I'd like to say yes.
That's the most disturbing thing I've heard you say.
I would say yes, but Norbit physically can't.
That is a legitimate way to actually mask your sense.
Right now, but you don't have to take it out on Shitbag.
Oh, I'm not mad at Pepe. No, I'm mad at the other one.
Wait, what's your cat called?
Yoshi.
My cat's called is Yoshi. My dog's name is Pepe.
For some reason, I don't know why I thought I heard you say Pepe.
Yeah, that's his dog.
That's the name of my dog.
You named your dog Pepe. That's amazing.
I actually named him Pepe.
That's amazing.
I wasn't named.
Does it look like the Pepe frog?
I have a little sombrero for him as well.
Oh, that's great. You need to send a picture of that at some point.
I have to find it, but
yeah, sorry. Go on, Tony. I got distracted by Pepe Dog.
I've actually got to find the spell because I have not cast a spell in so fucking long.
I got distracted by Pepe Dog, which is understandable.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay. He is going to use his Warlock spell that he gets from his Patreon called Cloud Kill.
Oh, you ass clown.
I thought you was going to say it. I thought he was going to say something else there, but God.
So he is going to cast a 20-foot sphere around, or he's going to cast a sphere around the ship. And the sphere, anything that passes through that sphere has to make a save. If they fail, they become poisoned and will take damage.
Ooh. Does this affect projectiles?
No, you will still be able to attack, but basically what he's doing is he's making it more difficult for the Alpha to attack the ship or anybody on the ship.
What's funny is that I have that.
No, I know what you meant. I just asked because I thought there might have been an unknown synergy. Like, the bully gets poisoned or some bullshit.
I'm going to give Rhaegar the benefit of the doubt. Rhaegar, I want you to roll a free perception check.
Okay. What's my perception? It's a +4, so that's a 17.
You see as he casts the Cloud Kill spell that his skin starts to take the form of what looks like to you as dragon scales. And then you see that he starts to form very quickly into what looks to be like almost a dragonborn. And then he casts the spell. And then he reverts back to his human form.
Okay. Is that the only free roll you're going to let me use right now?
For that, you can use your free action on the turn to do anything else, but I'm giving you that one as a freebie.
Can I attack the fucking creature? I'm asking everybody here as a group.
That's completely up to you. It's your guys' turn. I wanted to do the captain's thing because he can only interact if it was dire situations, and now it's at the point where it's getting pretty fucked up. So
yeah, no, I know. I was asking the rest of the group if they're fine with me attacking.
All right.
Nobody. I was asking nobody had. Yeah, I was like, nobody's got any plans. So
you need as much DPS being put onto this big motherfucker.
Tone it.
Yeah.
I will like to cast Branding Smite on the catapult.
Okay. What does that do?
The McGonagall perfect.
Okay. Because of the way that your paladin spells work, roll to see if you hit first, and then if you hit, waste your spell slot to go and add the smite to it.
Fair enough. What's the fucking attack for? Yes.
Paladins are the only exception to that rule where they can attack first, and then if they hit, then waste a spell slot.
Huh. All right, it's +5 to hit. I had to look that up real quick.
You crit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So your damage for the attack is doubled, and then the damage for the spell is also doubled because that's how I run my campaigns.
Oh,
what does that spell do?
This is great. So the hit is apparent one target hit 27 5d10 is what it says.
Okay. So it'll be 10d10 for the damage. Plus the damage from the branding smite. So you'll double the branding smite as well.
All right, I'll roll the 10d10 first.
What does the branding smite do?
Branding smite. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, before this spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance. As you strike, the attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible if it's invisible, and the target sheds a dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the spell ends. At higher spell levels, when you cast the spell using a third level slot or higher, an extra damage is increased by 1d6 for each slot above level 2nd, which brings me back to the second thing I was going to say.
So does that mean any weapon? Like if I attack it, it does the same thing?
If I cast it on your weapon, yeah.
Oh, it's just the weapon that you used it with. Okay.
What is my max level spell? It's 5, correct?
You do not have a 5th level. You can cast it up to the 3rd level, I think is what Branding Smite gives you.
So you said add 1 level 3.
Let me make sure because I don't want to tell you that.
because I've never changed any of this. We've never gone into it.
1 level in Paladin. Okay, so second level is the highest you can go because of the Artificer. So Branding Smite is what level spell? Second level?
I'll tell you now. Spells when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd or higher. So yeah, I'm assuming it's at 2nd since the highest, because it doesn't say as 2nd or higher.
Yeah, it's 2nd level. So you can only cast it as a 2nd level. So you have to use a 2nd level spell slot.
Yeah, that's why I was asking though, is because we never went through if I had level 3 slots, level 4 slots.
No, you haven't gotten that high up yet. So you can cast it at a 2nd level, which is just a normal.
That's fine. I just thought I'd ask because I've never asked, and obviously.
Yeah. Okay, so you did the damage from the 53.
53, and then would I do 4d6?
Is it 2d6 for the damage? Then 4d6, yes.
Yeah. So the alpha's going to take about 53?
Yes.
And then half of 11.
It's going to take 32 damage in total.
Yeah. Well, I mean, wouldn't it just be easier to add these two together? So 64. Yeah. All right. I didn't realize it's fucking late. I've not
so the damage is, you said 32?
32.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's looking kind of hurt.
Kind of hurt. Okay.
Kind of hurt.
Sideways. Okay.
Kind of hurt.
I'm gonna make my attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do whatever you need to do. It's your turn. So
I'm assuming if it wasn't enraged, it would be dead.
I mean, it's just because it's enraged doesn't mean that its AC should go up.
No, I'm saying because it took half.
No, the AC is still the same. It's just the fact that it takes half damage because it can pick up the scent.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I feel like if it didn't take half, it would be like either dead or very close.
I'll be absolutely honest with you. It still would have been alive, but it would have been you would have fucked it up quite a bit with that attack.
Yeah, I figured, yeah.
24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 does hit.
Wait.
So weak.
22 damage. So that's 11.
So yep. Okay.
And then second attack. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
All right.
Damn.
That's all from me.
All right, Rhaegar.
So for my free action, I'm going to shout over to the captain in Draconic, and I'm going to tell him to get ready to use the cannon in case this thing, or it causes us to have to turn the ship around. Any noticeable reaction because I'm saying it in Draconic?
Okay. He responds back in Draconic and says that he needs to cast one more spell first, and then he will do just that.
Interesting. Okay.
But here's the thing, though. You can quite clearly tell that he is human. He is 100% human.
But he changed his form that he nearly...
But it was very quick, and it was very subtle. But he changed his form very slightly to that of what you would imagine to be a draconic form. Yes.
Shaman.
Hold on, guys.
Mm-hmm. Tony, I still technically have my second attack, correct?
Yes.
How far away is the wolf thing away from the boat?
What?
No, the alpha. The
alpha. You can hit the alpha, no problem.
No. I'm asking how far away is it though from the boat?
Well, if each square is a mile, I'm gonna say that it's between around half a mile to right up at the boat.
Right, because what I was gonna use is my scythe and throw one of the sides because I added the chain remember for 10 feet. So that's why I asked.
I wouldn't imagine that you're far enough.
I was thinking. Okay, so if you were to do that, I would make you make that roll with disadvantage, and if you rolled poorly, I would make you lose your scythe.
Well, I've got return on it.
Well, the return in this scenario wouldn't benefit you in any such way. It's more of the lines of that, like The only way that you would be able to successfully do that is if the wolf somehow got onto the boat and you can attack it that way.
All right, I guess I can use Eldritch Blast.
That you can do, yes.
So while Rhaegar figures out what he wants to do, I'll just...
I know what I want to do.
Oh, well, then you do that and I'll do mine after.
I mean, you're already in the process of doing it. Go ahead.
Mate, it's going to take me like 12 years to figure out the rolls. Just do your thing.
Oh my god. Tony, 19 to hit with the fucking ballista.
That hits.
8, 11, 18 damage, going down to 9.
Yep.
Second ballista, or second cannon, sorry. 22.
Yep.
Oh god, math. 7, 16, 24, going down to 12.
Okay. Still looking pretty hurt, but it's still alive.
Okay. Norbert, it's over to you.
Yep. So I'm not sure on the damage, but I know what the attack roll is, so I'll do that real quick.
Okay.
See if I actually even fucking hit the little shitbag.
Eldritch Blast.
Little.
Yes.
The little bastard. You kind of hit the one that's like southeast of us.
Nah, I'm considering this one little. 10. Definitely misses.
No, yeah, it misses.
Fucking missed.
How you doing over there, Milani? Still not back?
I don't think she's back yet.
Damn.
All of you have control of the ship, so while she's gone, if you guys want to move for her, that's fine.
Ship seems pretty good where it is, unless we want to move it away just so it doesn't get the fucking... So it has to move.
But you got to take in...
You moved it, so we can't move it again.
No, you haven't moved it.
No?
No, you haven't moved it this turn. Milani stepped away before you guys decided to move it.
Okay, so we can move it 5. So, are we wanting to go up, or we want to verge off a little bit?
Well, I want you to take in consideration that he can still move double the speed. So,
well, the only real advantage to moving is getting away from the little one, I guess. So the little one doesn't catch up. That's pretty much the only advantage to moving, so I guess we could. And if you want to move it, do your thing, chicken wing. I don't care.
I mean, it's all up to y'all.
Right, just do your thing, chicken wing.
I'll see. What you saying, bro?
I am good with going up.
Okay.
There you
Let's do it.
So move it up.
Boom.
Okay.
That was only 4 spaces. We can go
go one more.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's coming to a slow stop.
Just gonna retcon that. We're just gonna fucking skip over that. It's fine.
Sure.
We're gonna drift.
Okay. All right.
Something Tokyo. Bum, 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 bum.
That is the ship's turn. The little one is going to move 1, 2, 3. Do nothing. And this one is going to move right there in front of the ship.
Son of a biscuit.
And
do we get an opportunity attack as he moves through?
Oh,
yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Take it away, sir, because
that's just one, right?
So just one.
It's just one.
Is that one per player?
27.
Yeah, it's one per player, but it has to be. You have to use a ranged attack in order to do it.
Damage.
Eldritch Blast.
Sure.
I can't do anything. Or can I? Can I cast a spell? Ooh, I wonder if I've got any damage.
No, you're on the guns. That's why you can't cast a spell.
Well, if he has a spell that deals damage as his new class allows him to have, then he can do that.
Do it.
I'll roll I'll roll to see if I even hit.
All right, so half to 10. So I've got that. Yeah. Okay, so that's your attack. So Norbit and Rhaegar and
14.
14 does not hit.
Bastard.
But you can roll multiple times for Eldritch Blast, Norbit.
Can I?
Yeah, because when you reach certain levels, you add additional beams for Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. How many beams do I get?
You can make 2 more attacks, so you get a total of 3 beams.
3 beams, got you.
At 11th level, you get a 4th beam. 17th level, you'll get 4 beams, but you can direct them to different people.
If I'm remembering right, the attack the damage that's 1d10, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's 1d10 per one that you hit with. So roll 2 more times to see if you hit. So 3 beams. So the second one hits.
22.
Third one hits. So roll 2d10.
2d10, got you.
And then I'm going to have that of whatever you roll.
10.
So 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Rhaegar?
I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Okay, go for it.
I didn't know you had that spell.
Yeah, neither did I. That is a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so it's gonna be. I've already rolled for what kind of damage it's gonna be, so it's gonna be poison damage. Not that it's gonna fucking matter, but you know.
I just now realized that I have to roll something when you get done with that too. So go ahead.
It's 2d8 plus 1d6 apparently, so that's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fun. That's 4. That's 10 from the d8, and I need to do 1d6. 13, so say what? 6 damage in total?
Holy fuck, there was a whale there!
That was not a whale. Fuck off. Alright, so how much damage total out of all 13. That together? 13, so half of 13?
6, if you're rounding down.
Yes, so 6. He's looking pretty fucked up, but he's still alive. Okay, and then I've got to do the thing that I forgot about, but it's fine. Let's see.
You need to roll.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
I passed, so I take no damage. Okay. Cool. All right. So it's going to use its one legendary action.
Oh.
It only has one. But it can't use it unless its keen scent is active.
Oh god.
It's going to shoot a beam of ice onto the entire ship, and everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
What about if I use Absorb Element?
It would not work in this case because it's affecting the area. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. He said the entire crew, which is why I was like, maybe. What do I need to roll?
Constitution saving throw.
Great.
Anybody that's passed out.
15 passes. What'd you roll, Mouse?
13.
13K.
What about anybody else that's
9.
Like, asleep, that's knocked out?
So far, Mouse and Norbit failed.
Does anybody want to roll for Milani?
I'll roll for Milani. Constitution +3. She passed. Just barely, but she passed. Okay, so roll for shitbag, and I'm going to roll for the captain.
Pigeon don't need to.
Captain failed.
Pigeon's affected by mine.
Yeah, Pigeon is affected by Norbit's, so okay. Pigeon will also fail.
Doesn't Pigeon have a Constitution?
Pigeon technically does, yes, but in this case, I'm combining the two.
I mean, dude, you rolled a fucking 9. There's not much of a buff that the Pigeon can get on top of you.
So what did Shitbag get?
No, Shitbag got a 10.
Okay, he also failed.
So fucking passed?
Yeah, you're the only one that passed, so you're going to take half damage, but the ones that failed are going to be frozen.
Oh,
let it go.
Let it go.
Milani passed, so it's going to be that she will just take the damage, but she will still be able to drive the ship. Okay. 5d10.
Just the thought of that makes me fucking feel ill.
30.
Okay.
So anybody who failed takes 30. Anybody who passed takes half of that.
So that's just the ship, though, because we're not doing our own stats, remember?
No, that's all the characters. That's the characters.
Yeah, but we're not. But I was told at the start of this that my stats are now the ship stats.
No, unless specified, if I say I'm attacking the ship, then you go by the ship stats. If I say that it's for the members, like the crew members, then it's for your own stats.
Gotcha.
So in this case, it is for the crew members. So it's based off of your own stats for your own character. So you personally, as Mouse, take 30 and you will be frozen. And that goes for anybody who failed. If you passed, you take half of 30 and you're not frozen. You're just regular. It's just ice damage.
What about El Capitano?
The captain also failed, so he's going to be frozen.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, everybody except for Milani and you, Rhaegar, failed. Okay, let me read the frozen status.
It just says let it go.
Right. So that everybody knows how it works. Because technically it is a homebrew effect.
Ooh.
Okay, when a creature takes cold damage that is equal to more than 30% of their max hit points, they become frozen. When a frozen creature has been in contact with extreme cold, when a creature is frozen, their speed is reduced to 0. And if they remain in this condition for more than 3 turns, they will take 1d6 cold damage for every turn they remain frozen past the 3rd. And the effects will stack on each turn that they are affected by this. So basically it's saying the damage will continue to rise as long as you're in the frozen stats, which also means at the end of each of your turns, you'll be able to roll out of it. So you'll have to roll another Constitution saving throw. Any creature affiliated with fire or any type of element that has to do with fire, they are immune to the frozen status.
So who would that include?
It's just anybody that has to do with fire, and nobody on the ship is affected by fire. Because the captain is poison.
So you just wasted your time telling us that.
Not really, because the secondary effect thing is still in effect.
I mean,
because they have no speed.
Count?
Huh?
Does Fireball count?
You will be able to use Fireball to help another party member, but you're going to deal damage to them if you do that.
Yeah, you're going to fuck somebody up if you use Fireball.
See, that would be the one time I'd get a crit.
I will also say, too, that because the crew member are unconscious at the moment, that if you cast Fireball, you will automatically kill the entire crew.
Please don't do that.
Do I want Norbit to be evil?
Well, it's not the fact of the fact of the alignment change. It's the fact that if you kill the entire crew, then you basically have nobody to manage the ship.
Yeah.
So, but
no, the reason I asked Fireball for the sake of you said anything affiliated with fire, I'm like, well,
it's
fire.
like the fact of that. Say, like if you were a fire elemental or a nymph or a fire genasi, yeah,
or a red dragonborn.
Yeah, or a red dragonborn, you're immune to it. But the only thing that it does in this sense is that it reduces your speed to 0. And if you do not get out of the frozen status after 3 turns, you'll start taking damage.
Got you.
But yeah. Okay. Cool. That's its turn. It's the ship's turn.
Sweet. Constitution save throws.
Yep. And for those that are listening, this status effect can happen at the beginning of this turn instead of the end of the turn.
I would like to re-roll with a luck point.
That is your last luck point, good sir.
No, it's not. That's my second luck point.
No, Norbit was asking about the. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're right. No, I was thinking about Eli's roll.
I'm getting deep in try. Oh yeah, motherfucker, trying to tell me I used up my luck point.
Norbit would like to re-roll using a Norbit point.
No, fuck off.
22 for a mouse.
Okay, yeah, that passes.
I mean, we could technically come up with Norbit points.
Fuck off.
All he has to do is sacrifice a Foon.
I fucking knew you was gonna say that, and I refused.
That's actually quite brilliant, and you only have 1 Foon.
I refuse. Actually, no, Tony. I have 2 Foons.
You have a platinum Foon and a golden Foon. So yeah, I will. If you want to waste your 2 Foons on seeing if you can get out of being frozen, then by all means do so.
His Foons are going to come back and
I would rather shit in my hands and clap. I will stay frozen.
Okay.
His fucking Foons are going to come back end game as being like a fucking Ready Player One extra life.
Right?
Yeah.
Like extra
like a
life.
super weapon or some bullshit.
Right.
Yeah. Because he had that quarter. It was a coin, and it was an extra life. So when he died, he actually came back.
right.
And I mean, also, actually, speaking of that, Tony, the name of the paladin class we went with.
Yeah, I've already got plans for that shit. Just don't spoil everything.
I'm not. It's just with the Foon idea.
I've already. You have to get to 3rd level paladin before I give you that shit. So just don't spoil it for everybody. But yes, there's plans for that.
So
anyway,
gonna be like Pact to the Foon or some shit like that.
But go ahead, Norbit, and see if you can get out of the frozen status, because you can do it.
Oh, I already did. I rolled on 11. It was shit.
Yeah, you fail, so you can't move at all.
I can piss my pants.
Sure, you can do that. Mouse, you did succeed, so you can move, which means that you will be able to attack on your turn.
Yes. Next turn or this turn?
Norbit, you will not be able to attack for this turn because you're still frozen.
Question for the DM, because I honestly
I've got to roll for the captain too.
Honestly,
captain passed. Milani failed. Okay, what's your question?
What?
Are the cannons loaded or unloaded?
They are loaded.
Oh, thank motherfucking Christ!
Wait, question.
Yeah.
Milani failed what?
I rolled to no, she's not frozen. Shit.
I was about to say, like, failed what?
Yeah, no. Yeah. The captain did pass, so he's unfrozen. He's gonna actually, now that he is unfrozen, I'm gonna cast that fucking spell now. Shit.
I want to know what that spell is.
Move towards the beast. I claim its life next turn.
Okay, got it. Rhaegar, he runs over to your cannons and he places both of his hands on both of the cannons. He's going to cast Envenomed Weapon. So he is going to make it to where that your damage is going to add an additional toxic damage or poison damage. And the damage is equal to 2d10 poison damage. So if you hit, you're going to add 2d10 poison damage and it's not going to be halved.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because he's so close to you. You see the same scales appear on his skin when he casts the spell, and then you see his eyes glow like draconic green, and then he reverts back to human again.
Okay, free action. I'm going to look over to him, and I'm just going to say, once we've gotten out of this shit, you and I need to fucking talk.
He holds a thumbs up.
What the fuck?
The most reaction.
It's such an emoji. Fucking hell. Oh, man. God.
Hashtag simple response. Boom.
Mouse, you were plotting a fucking course there. I want to know what you were doing.
At least go here so I can at least take a shot because I can't hit it.
We're gonna have to
get Mouse can't hit it from there. So
yeah, you have to be like right there. You
can't Mouse, you attack first. Then
you have to be within the adjacent squares. You can't be out of the corner square for me. All right. So first attack coming up, Captain. 20.
That hits.
20.
That hits.
And that will be a where you at, you little shit? There you are. 19 damage.
Half of that.
So 8.
Yeah.
Next one. Next attack. 15 to hit.
That just hits.
Boom.
That's 13 damage.
Okay. It is on death's door.
Oh, I'm about to fuck this thing up. Okay. First
one
attack.
Bullets left.
That is a 17.
That hits.
Okay, so is this toxic
damage? The bludgeoning damage is halved, but the poison damage is not halved.
Right, okay, so I'm going to do the bludgeoning damage first. That is 9 bludgeoning damage, already halved.
Okay.
And it's 2d10 for the toxic, not halved.
Yep.
That's 12.
Okay, it's dead.
Woo! Didn't even need that second attack. It's all right. I'm all back on it.
I want to be perfectly clear.
Plot the course, bitches.
It had 11 HP after the bludgeoning damage, so the 12 did 1 point higher than what it had.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, so that is dead. Now, the other one is going to swim away.
Oh,
no! Chase after that bastard! Sashimi!
I would like to harpoon it.
1, 2, 3. No, aww.
Can we harpoon the whale?
No, it was too far away.
Fucking DM just denied us another chunk of XP.
Okay, so you managed to kill the sea whales and the alpha, so the last one did run off. But you guys are now in the middle of the ocean, and your entire crew is unconscious. So basically, you're going to have to spend a full 24 hours in order for the crew to get back up on their feet and get the ship back to starting.
Woo-hoo, full rest. All right, everybody reset their health.
I am going to.
I'm going to craft more bullets.
Okay, hold up. Let me make something perfectly clear though, that you guys will get the benefits of a full rest for sure. So this is your time to do whatever you need to do and role play. So I'm giving you that before we end the session.
Okay. Do we need to go and actively heal the crew or what?
Basically, it's the same concept as you guys. They're going to like roll their hit die off screen or whatever and then try to heal back up, but they're going to heal a lot slower than you guys are. That's why it's going to take a full 24 hours to get back up to the normal status.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been like 8 hours.
Another question. What are we going to do about the money?
What money?
That we all won last round that we have to split.
Yeah, we need to divvy that up. I still have it written down.
You can do that as you're role playing for this part.
Okay, so let's tackle that first because it was 600, right? And there's 4 of us. So I think last session I just turned around and said, why don't we just take 150 each?
And that's what I was thinking.
Is that what you want to do? Each have 150?
Can do.
Well, it'd be 150 from what we bargained in, right? Or is it just 150 back?
Yeah, so the 2,000 that you guys earn for the captain is already spent on the supplies to get you to the first island.
Right. So the 500 left over is what we're divvying up right now.
The 600, yes.
600, sorry.
So 600 divided by the 4 of you would be 150. So each of you, if you agree upon that, will get 150.
All right, question.
Yes.
The 2,000 that we gave the captain, is that part of all of our totals that we were together?
It totals out the full trip for you guys to ride on the boat and the supplies needed in order to get you to the first island. So when you guys get to the first island, you guys are going to have to find some way of getting more supplies so that you can go on to the next island and then continue on with your journey.
Sweet. Glad I got an answer to a question I didn't ask. Let me finish. No, I'm asking, did we spend some of the money that we all had collectively in our pockets to pay that 2,000, or did we have 2,000 from something else?
You had 2,000.
Okay, so
then we bet again.
Since Rhaegar gave 500, he would get 650 back.
No.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
So
I would just get the 150 back.
I won 500, which I invested into the bet that got us the remainder of the gold to get us to 2,000. Well, actually, it got us over the 2,000.
Right.
I'm not looking for anything extra back. We've got 600. Let's just divide it up by 4. That way, everybody's on an equal footing.
So everybody will have a total of 150 gold pieces.
Right.
Returned back.
Yeah.
Plus whatever you've already got.
No, yeah, because that's all we have.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. You said no.
No, because I had 500 total. I put 250 in, so that left me with 250. After that, we
so
totaled
you add the
out
150.
No, after that, we did another bet of another 100, and that's how we ended up with 4.
That was out of the winnings. Yeah, that was out of the winnings that we so we had 200 spare.
I'm laying down the DM law now. As a collective group, you only have 600 gold left. Divide that 600 between however you want to divvy it up with, and that's the end of that.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to figure out, because I was trying to figure out how much am I have, because I know everybody gave a different amount back.
Yeah, so instead of you guys arguing about it, I'm laying down the law. You all have one bag of 600 gold pieces. Divide that 600 gold pieces up between the 4 of you, and that's how much each of you have from that collective group.
Gotcha. Because I needed to know like how much of the winnings and all that other.
Yeah, don't worry about any of that anymore. You have 600 gold pieces. Divide 600 between the 4 of you, and that's how many each of you have right now.
So everyone just got 150 added to their pocket money that they currently have in their inventory.
Yes, and that solves that problem completely without anybody arguing about it.
The answer I was looking for.
Okay, cool. All right.
Now I can adjust my stuff perfectly.
All right.
Inside.
Anything else you guys want to do for role-playing wise or anything else?
I want to talk to the captain.
Okay. All right. So you find the captain in his quarters.
Just going to knock on the door, walk on in, and just go, well, it seems we've had a rather eventful first day aboard the ship on this journey. Care for a drink?
He holds out a bottle of whiskey and pours you a glass and pours himself a glass and says, come on in.
I like that.
Bust through the door. Anybody want some fish tacos?
He
said, make fish tacos.
He said, yeah, come on in.
Well, I ain't coming in. I'm going to the kitchen.
Well, bring me some fish tacos because my ass is fucking hungry. Thank you.
Mouse Goes makes fish tacos. I'm going to use 2 of my tunas.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's for the crew and everybody for when they wake up.
Cool. You do that.
Are they in the room made of gold?
Rhaegar and the captain are in the room made of gold. Yes.
I'd like to roll a stealth check.
Okay. Do it.
Can I roll a perception check?
If you beat his stealth check, then yes. Roll it in chat. Roll it in chat. I don't want to hear it.
I like to think that my yelling, does anybody want fish tacos, kind of helped him go into stealth by being a distraction.
No.
I feel like that is fair.
Roll it in chat, Rhaegar.
God damn.
You don't notice shit.
I'm gonna sneak in and find the little pile of gold I was led on last time and just
I didn't tell you if the captain saw you or not though. I noticed you and I tell you, what the fuck are you doing?
No, but it's gonna completely ignore him and just sneak onto his pile of gold.
Okay. He's gonna shoot you with an Eldritch Blast.
No, but reciprocates by meeting his Eldritch Blast with an Eldritch Blast.
Can we not fucking blow up this shit?
If he's gonna steal my gold, I'm gonna attack him.
I'm not stealing it, I'm just led on it.
What does everybody want on their fish tacos?
I'm just led on the gold.
Gonna steal it, but my god, you're not gonna want to touch it afterwards.
Are you trying to steal my gold? Because if you are, I'm attacking you.
No, but it's just rolling a roll in the pile of gold.
All right. If that's all you're doing, then that's fine. If you're trying to steal, if you try to steal his gold, he will try to kill you.
That's what I said from the beginning. That Noah's going to sneak in and just roll on the floor in the pile of gold.
Cool. All right,
Should I make some kind of salsa, green, red?
But
I look over my shoulder and I just go, "You are such a fucking annoyance."
Who, me?
No, not you, Mouse. You're fine.
Also, okay, good. I won't spit in your tacos then.
Oh my god.
Anyway, he looks to Rhaegar and says, "How can I help you?"
Yeah. Call me crazy, call me paranoid, call it the heat of the moment.
Crazy, paranoid, heat of the moment.
Mouse, get to the kitchen.
Roger.
You're an interesting fellow, Nameless. For one thing, your name, or lack thereof, is, I won't use the word suspicious, but it's definitely intriguing. That, and I could have swore you had a little bit of a draconic green tinge to you today. You care to elaborate on that?
He said, "Yeah, that's actually the only thing I remember. I was saved by a dragon, a very powerful one in that matter."
Care to give me that dragon's name?
They call themselves Zelith. It was a female, and all I know is that they said something about having sisters.
And what were the circumstances that led to you being in a position that needed to be saved?
Well, again, something happened to me to where that I lost my memory and I was dying, and this dragon found me and said they saw potential in me.
So what? This green scale form you took during our little tussle with the sea wolves today was what? A gift?
You could say that, yeah. It's more of the lines of I'm a warlock, so
I gathered.
I don't technically worship this dragon.
No,
but I serve them in a certain aspect, yes. But if you're wanting to know where they're located at, I don't even know where they're at.
I mean, can't be that many all-powerful dragons roaming around the world. I happen to have already met one. However, it kind of intrigues me as to what Zelith has you do in her name.
Do you want me to be quite honest with you?
I'm going to assume you're going to say that you don't know.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
So you serve a dragon patron that you not know why they saved you.
No, let me clarify on something. The reason why that I don't know what they want from me is because I'm unable to communicate with them. Ever since that whole thing with the town where the giant dome appeared and we all lost our memory, and those weirdos that are preaching some new gospel showed up, I've been unable to contact my Patreon, so to speak.
Oh shit.
I'm being cut off. Like, I still have my powers. I'm still able to access them like normal. But when I try to pray to my Patreon, I get nothing. I can't access the communication like I used to.
Out of character.
Yeah.
Is Zelith one of the gods that Eamon was bragging about having already killed?
No.
Okay. Damn.
No. Okay. If you remember from what Camarath told you, that she said that she knew, even being trapped down in that labyrinth, that her sisters were still alive, but she even didn't know what happened to them. They're
Is Zelith one of the 5 dragon?
You don't know for 100% certain.
I can put 2 and 2 together,
but you can kind of put 2 and 2 together,
right? So at some point, I'm gonna want to seek Zelith out.
Yes.
Okay. Can I make a history check to see if I knew anything about Zelith prior to this conversation?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you no.
And
I'm going to tell you no in the aspect of that you didn't even know about the story of them splitting up into the 5 dragons until after it was explained to you.
Okay.
Now, I will tell you that what you can do instead of a history check is roll a religion check in the regards of Camarath and see if Camarath can get some further knowledge on that.
Well, that's a +0 to a 14.
Okay. So you hear Camarath tell you that something is blocking her from communicating with them as well.
Interesting. I'm going to relay
something very powerful is preventing them from communicating with one another.
Okay. I look at Nameless and I just say, from what I can gather, because I've had interactions with similarly powerful dragons, the reason you are not able to contact your patron right now is nothing on your end. Zelith is being blocked by some pretty high level magic from contacting not just you, but all of her warlocks or all of the people that do her bidding. She, at some point in time, is going to need assistance. And whether or not you choose to heed that call is up to you.
To be fair, the only reason I agreed to the terms of bringing you guys along was because I was able to sense that you had some connection to Zelith. So the only reason that you guys are even on this ship is because of that very notion that I'm bringing you guys to hopefully help me with that quest, because I would like to know where she's at myself.
Do I have any sort of like markings or anything on my person that shows a visible connection to Camarath?
The scar on your hand from Camarath.
Okay. I hold up my hand and I just say, well, your senses are on tune. Your senses are on point.
He holds up his left hand and you see the same scar.
Well, it seems that the fates are working their mysterious ways, but I believe that we are all in need of a good night's rest. So I'm going to go and tend to some of your crew who are badly wounded, and I'm going to go and make sure the rest of my party are okay.
He looks at you and he says, just before you go, if you don't mind me asking, your axe.
Yeah.
It looks like you may, and I'm just correct me if I'm wrong, it's made out of a hydra, or parts of it are.
The sheath is made out of a hydra, yes. Call it a trophy from a previous adventure.
He says, do you mind?
I unclip the sheath and...
Could I look at the axe too, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I spin the handle round and hand it to him.
He takes a look at it. He says, do you mind if I tweak it a little bit?
Sure, just don't fucking break it.
You see his skin start to grow scales and his eyes turn green.
I'm about to get a motherfucking boost, y'all.
And he takes the hilt and the axe together. So the damage from the hilt is going to be increased by 1. So it's currently at a D6, so it's going to be 2D6 when you sheathe it.
Hold on.
From the poison damage.
For 2D6 poison damage.
But he's going to do something that to your axe that is a homebrew.
Oh.
He is going to cast a spell called Devil's Luck.
Oh.
When you swing with your axe, if you crit, you can choose to use once per long rest to give an unlucky counter to an enemy that you hit for 1 turn.
So if I crit, I can use... It's basically 1 charge per long rest to deal...
To give them the unlucky counter or unlucky feat. And that is also a homebrew, and I'll give you that here now. I actually brought this up in a bonus episode, so for those that are listening, you get to see it again.
So the unlucky feat, what does it do?
It basically is the exact opposite of what Mouse is able to do. So in this case, let's say, for example, that on my turn that you give them the unlucky feat and I roll and say like I roll a crit.
You have to roll and take the lower of the 2 numbers.
You get to roll and I take the lower of the 2. In this case, that's how it works. Normally I would roll and it would be like a disadvantage in the sense, but because it's activated from your axe, you get to make the roll, and then if the roll is lower, I take the lower of the 2. Now, he's going to look over to Norbit and say, I was going to give you something too, seeing as how as me and you are both a fan of gold.
Norbit's that's gonna pique his interest. He's still going to be rolling around in the gold, but kind of like when you go to a cat and like their ears perk up, similar thing.
He said, didn't you mention something about Foons a while ago?
Norbit is now essentially sat up straight, not fondling with the gold at all, just all attention. Like, It's like someone's just dangled a bag of catnip in front of a cat.
It's like a dog that's waiting for its lead to be put on.
Yes.
He says that he's going to give you something if you want it, but it's only if you want it. I can only give this to you if you give me permission.
Norbert's going to say immediately, if it includes food, I'm in. Don't know why that accent.
Do you have a golden foon on you by chance?
Yes, indeed I do.
Okay. Do you hand it to him?
He's like, should I risk
it? Yeah, indeed. It's like Norbert's looking at him like, we both like this.
You're gonna risk it?
I mean, Norbert's going to like pass it towards him, but as he grabs it, he's just gonna be like really fucking tightly gripped onto it.
Okay. He says you can hold it if you want. I've got to do something to the food if you want this.
Norbert's other hand immediately clamps around.
He laughs and says, okay, that's fine. He does the same thing again. Norbit, with the golden foon, you're going to get an ability called Portent Rolls.
Oh my fucking god.
Can you tell me how to pronounce that one?
Portent.
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 Portent. Yep. Portent. Yeah, I got you.
Now, the spell itself is not a homebrew spell, but the effects for this foon is homebrew. So I want you to keep that in mind.
I'll start writing down things as we speak.
As long as you have the foon, once per long rest, you can roll before every session a d20.
Right.
That d20, you will save that d20 roll, and you can change either your own roll or an enemy's roll into whatever you rolled. So, for example, let's say you rolled before the session a nat 1. You can save that nat 1 and have an enemy change their roll into a nat 1.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So, basically, to simplify it for anybody that might be listening, I roll at the start of a session. If I get whatever it is I get, I can swap that out with either my roll or an enemy's roll throughout the session.
Now, and I will tell you this as well, that you have to use that roll in the session. If you don't use it, it basically fizzles out and you have to roll again on the next session.
Yeah, use it or lose it.
You use it or lose it.
Yeah, so there's not really a risk to doing so. It's like if I like you said, if I roll like a nat 1, we don't end up having a particularly difficult fight, for instance, and I just don't use it. It disappears.
Yeah, and then you roll again on the next session.
Sounds great. Yeah,
but you can only do it once per long rest.
And I've got to have the food.
You have to have that specific food on you.
Right, just to simplify things, Tony. Can I weld the food to the back of Norbert's leg?
You can. I'm going to allow you to weld it to your scythe.
I can't weld it to me?
Not in this sense, no, because
wait, what about the hand? Can I weld it to the hand that I've attached to myself? Because that's technically not part of Norbert.
I will allow that. Yes, I will allow that.
Yep, this because I can lose the scythe. I can't lose the hand.
Yeah,
well, I could. Like, yeah, I'd prefer the hand.
I will allow that. Yes,
I'll go with the hand.
Okay, all right. Is Mouse still in the room, or is he making tacos?
Anybody want tacos? I got the tacos. You're going some tacos.
He says, come on in, bring me some tacos, because I am hungry. He looks to you, Mouse, and he says, I do have something for you as well. And I picked this up in town.
Oh, the tacos aren't going to be that good, man. Like, come on.
He says it's not about the tacos. It's something that I found in the city that I thought, because of me seeing your rifle, that it would particularly interest you.
Oh, you thought of me? Oh, I didn't get you nothing, man.
He pulls out a blue ethereal crystal.
What am I looking at?
He says that's gem sockets into your hilt, is it not?
Oh, I thought that was a fuck up.
I mean, it probably could be, but it won't hurt to try. And
Someone give me a hammer. We'll make it work.
But he hands you the crystal and says, "Well, try it out and see if it fits."
I put it into one of the sockets.
It fits perfectly, and I'm going to tell you what it does.
Hold that hammer. Don't need a hammer. It fits perfect.
It latches onto the gun. So once per shot. So you only get to choose on one of your 2 attacks to do this for. And if you do this, you have to redo it after a short rest. Not a long rest, but a short rest. So you choose one attack. If you hit, you will do your regular damage and then add lightning damage on top of that. And the lightning damage is equal to 1d10.
All right, my gun looks all shiny and bedazzled now. All right.
Good?
Sounds good to me.
His
cool.
rifle got a bedazzle.
I'll get that with the other stats.
And then last but not least, I haven't forgotten, Milani.
Who?
Huh? Wow, you ass!
Wow.
I have a gift.
Panda.
I have a gift for her as well.
A taco?
Milani, I take it you're a bard.
Yeah.
Hello, Milani.
She's very shy.
Very shy.
Shut up.
Could you imagine that?
I said yes.
He asks if he can see your musical instrument.
Why?
I mean, unless you don't want the gift.
Fine.
I mean, come on. You got to take something for free.
Yeah, but does he have to touch it?
I mean, if you want to hold on to it and just me attach it to your instrument, that's fine.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same trust issues as Nolly with his food.
He pulls out another ethereal crystal. This one is more of like not a pinkish color, but like a magenta color-ish.
Oh, why does it gotta be pink? What color is pink? Really?
So ungrateful. I love it.
So, I mean, if you don't want it, I'll just fucking throw it out the window. Like,
why does it have to be pink?
I said it wasn't actually pink. It was like more magenta.
Magenta is a color pink.
So he's like, so throw it out the window then. Got it.
No, fuck you. Give it.
This is a very, very, very roller coaster conversation. You want it? No, it's pink. I want it. Make up your fucking mind.
He's like, just fuck it all. He attaches it to your war loot. Whenever you use your Cord of Valor, basically what it's going to do is that you can give a party member an extra action for that.
Oh. You want a taco? It's not pink, I promise.
So basically what it's going to do is the way Cord of Valor works for those that don't know how her war loot works, because she has 2 very special abilities for her weapon. Cord of Valor literally states, as an action, you can strike a special chord on the war loot. One creature of your choice has advantage on their next roll. You cannot use this feature on yourself, and a creature can only be affected by it once per long rest. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So, in addition to that, with this ethereal crystal attached to it, not only will they get advantage on their next roll, but you give them an additional action on top of that. Only if you use Cord of Valor.
Okay.
So you have to be able to remember to use it when you can use it.
Remind me to never ask Milani what she wants from the takeaway.
I'll go ahead and read what the secondary ability is, because the rest of our party doesn't know except for Mouse, which he probably at this point doesn't even remember either. Rhythm of Battle. Whenever you grant someone Bardic Inspiration, the die receives a +1 bonus. If you inspire an ally in the same turn as you make a successful weapon attack, the bonus is increased into +2 instead. So, that's her 2 special abilities that she can use with her War Loot. But Court of Valor got a buff in the sense that if you were to use your Court of Valor's ability, you can give them advantage and give them an additional action. You got it?
Yeah.
I'm assuming your silence means yes. Cool. Fantastic. Okay. So he says, hopefully that puts you guys into my good graces. Hopefully.
Wait, what? He's giving us stuff and we're hopefully in his good grace. What? That makes no sense.
Wait, you're trying to bribe us?
No, to be fair, we went onto his ship trying to get to the place, and this is the first day and we nearly fucking died. Or we could have nearly died. So.
We saved his unconscious crew.
Maybe you nearly died. I think I did fucking amazing.
But like I'm saying, he's sitting there saying, hopefully that puts you in my good graces.
It has to do with what Rhaegar just said, plus the fact that he mentioned before that he was hoping that you guys would help him into finding his Patreon.
Oh, it is. Oh, man, you just got to go on patreon.com.
Right?
Oh, Jesus, Patreon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie.
But what I'm saying is, if he's giving us stuff,
yeah,
he's giving you this, hoping that you would be willing to help him in return.
Yeah, Tony, it's because of the way you said it.
Oh, so this is compensation. Oh.
But this is what I'm saying. You said, hopefully that puts me in.
Look, it's very fucking late, and I've had to explain this shit multiple fucking times.
Into your good graces.
It's
just saying.
It's 3 a.m.
Like,
I want to get the
like,
okay.
I'm just saying your English is backwards. I'm the one that's
okay, DM, okay, fucking DM. Nah, fuck your shit. I throw the fucking magenta and ethereal out the goddamn window. Fuck your shit. I'm done. Fuck up.
I'm just saying.
Like,
I'm dyslexic and I know that that's the wrong way to say it.
I fucking hate
the bridge all over again.
I hate all of you. Fuck off.
It's
you rat bastards.
Just so everybody knows,
I give you cool shit and you argue with me about it.
That puts me in your good graces. Just saying.
I give you cool shit and you want to rat me out about it. Fucking fine. Fuck all of you.
Hey, don't blame us for your language mistake.
Don't blame me.
Hello, Melanie.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the 3020 podcast.
It's not our fault you said it wrong. We just pointed it out.
It's okay, Tony.
I hate all of you. I hate all of you. All of you. Just all of you.
You do not, because
as a
if you did,
collective,
you wouldn't sit here every Sunday and talk to us for hours on end. Thank you very much.
Call you out again, bruh.
I'd like to raise a very, very important question. What the fuck made me guilty in all of that?
What made you guilty? Association!
It's your party member.
It's your party members.
Hey, it's your bad English.
Yeah. Again, no, I'm just gonna say it again. Hopefully that puts me into y'all's good graces.
Welcome to the
You're
party.
welcome.
This is what we do every Sunday. Welcome, Tony. Look at it. You brought us another one.
Anyway, before I kill all of you. Are you seeking some slick new gaming gear to add to your arsenal? Our friends over at Inked Gaming have developed their site into a one-stop shop for all of your tabletop gaming needs. From vibrant-looking dice to cleverly designed dice bags to sweet sleeves, play mats, and a whole lot more. Their site is rich with quality goods that will help you up your game. Team Inked has been a friendly, reliable supplier to the gaming community for nearly 10 years, and we want them to continue growing for the next 100. In fact, we love their products so much that they didn't even approach us to promote them on our podcast. We wanted to utilize our affiliation with Inked to let people know about their gear. So head on over to inkedgaming.com today and get your hands on some awesome gear that matches your game and your style.